Welcome back, adventurers. My name is Eli, the Game Master, and this is A Good Day to Die. After a week of absence, we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the season finale of Curse of the Black Blood. Last we left off, the group had made a daring escape from the theater, had fought their way to the lighthouse, had made their way up the spiraling staircase, and there, atop the very flame of Drimport, they saw Melchoir. Melchoir standing there looking towards the sky as the rain began to fall, saying, "A good rain knows when to fall," turns to the group and says, "You are not immune to the black blood. You have been infected this entire time." When the entire group began to slip into some kind of dream, a dream that made them feel like this is where they belong, that gave them a sense of calm, a sense of what's the word I'm looking for? A sense of relief that they're not wrapped up in this horrible nightmare.
But it's too good to be true.
But it's too good to be true because one of the characters, Ragnar, had the ability to break this spell, reaching out and pulling from the very bonds that connect Ragnar's rage state to the black blood itself. He was able to pull Damon from his dream where the rest of the group still remain in their fugue, nightmarish state. And we will pick it up there. Cue a little Sirenscape music.
Was Rayada not also broken from?
He was, but he is not a sentient creature, so I didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's not smart. Oh, I wanted to get his thoughts on this. I mean,
He's like,
Do you want his
but
intelligence
no.
score?
It's less than 4.
Oh!
Yeah,
He's an animal.
he's an animal.
And more than that, he's a bird reptile. A reptile. A bird.
I like word.
The word is word.
Bird is the word. My bird is a dinosaur.
That didn't take very long.
Hold me closer.
Immediately derails.
Well, hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Yep. I got
this is supposed to be a Solomon series occasion.
Well, it's not. We laugh to keep from crying. So, let's go ahead and just pick it up there, shall we? You're at the top of the lighthouse. Rain begins to fall as a reminder to our viewers and our players to move at full speed on the map. We'll take an acrobatics check because of the slick surface. Eyesight has been reduced to 50 feet. They cannot see past.
Or 0.
Or 0.
Oh yeah, you're so blind.
He be very blind. Eyesight has been reduced for some more than others as the rain is starting to come down. And Ragnar, as you reach up and you feel the binds of this magic around you as if something has possessed you, taking hold of you, and you begin to pull at the threads of magic, a thing that you are not familiar with. Your entire life and training has been revolving around smash it. And in this moment, you can reach into some kind of ethereal power, gripping hold of an energy that you are wholly unfamiliar with as you break the bonds and tear Damon free. You feel the grip on everyone else is way too strong. Damon, as you sit at the table, your mother scolding you for not hurrying up to go to the Island of Power and start practicing with the Justicar, right? You sit and you kind of look at your plate and something just feels wrong. As you look down at the plate, you see this black rock roll from your face and hit the plate. You see another and another. You look at your hands as you see that black blood seems to bubble up from your very skin and roll out of the palm of your hands, in between your fingers and onto the table. You start to shake as you grip your hands, closing your eyes. You start hearing voices, hundreds of them, calling out in chorus in these agonizing screams. And the thing is, Damon, you understand all of them. It's not a muddled cacophony of voices. You understand each individual scream, all of pain and fear and torment, and you feel a cold like you've never felt it before. Not an external chill, but something that rises up from within you. It hurts and is painful. As this all begins to wash over you, you begin to hear your father and mother's voice. They're part of the screams, part of the pain. You see the very moment in the theater when they were taken by the Black Blood. You feel the moment when you ran your father through with the sword and he laughs in your face. The feeling of the rain washing over your mother's face as she plummeted from the torch in through the skylight of the walkway. All of this hitting you like a freight train as you open your eyes and expel the black blood from your lungs. You begin to cough and hack as Ragnar, you look over and you see Damon spew all that out, gripping his chest as he stumbles, taking a breath. And he looks at you with recognition. And you know he's back. You know that is Damon behind the middle. Melchoir, looking towards the sky, looks at you with this very concerned and bewildered expression as he grins and he says, "My hand hath offended me, and I shall cut it from me," he says. And with that, we will begin initiative. Top of the round is Perry. Perry, as you step to the window, looking down in the courtyard, and you see your father, in the time frame that this is taking place, you don't have Featherfall. You have practiced this much magic. No spellbook, no familiar, none of that. But with the confidence of, oh, I know how to Featherfall.
Yeah.
You step from the window, and I will need you to make me another Fortitude save and give me a +2 to that.
20.
Wow. So with a 20, as you fall, you see the ground beneath you open up. A pool of that black ichor reaching up as you fall into it. That same chill that I described for Damon rushes over you. And you see your father. You see him extending out a hand with the burning hands, pushing back hordes of people infected by the Black Blood curse. As he falls back into the castle, rubbing his eyes with that ichor, you can feel the fear and frustration as he runs to you to tell you to get out, all through his eyes. And with that, all of the voices that Damon has been exposed to. You snap out of it, unable to see, but you know where you are because of the rain that's falling down over you. As you begin to cough and hack, you two see Perry pull from this, that ichor rolling down his eyes, nose, and mouth, but he doesn't expel it from his lungs the same as Damon did. It seems like it's very reminiscent of what happened to Darum. When Darum was in between that state of fighting it and being able to control himself again. Perry, you are first in the initiative, but you are suffering from confusion.
Okay.
Yes. So, before you do anything else, I will need you to roll me a percentile die.
33.
You begin to babble incoherently as you stand there and you begin kind of repeating some of the words that you heard from the masses. But aside from that, are unable to act. Damon, you're up.
Melchoir hasn't acted yet, hasn't been.
Correct.
Is he still facing out toward the ocean?
No. He has looked to Ragnar. He seems very not happy with Ragnar.
Have I seen him? Do I notice that he is breaking out or trying to break out?
Perry?
Yes.
You'll have to roll me a sense motive. Or knowledge planes.
I'm going to sense
You may.
26.
26, it's very reminiscent of Darum. He begins to babble incoherently as Darum started to mutter about the heads, about this power, about breaking free from the beyond. Perry, the things that Perry's starting to say sound very reminiscent of that.
I stagger over to him, grab him by the shoulders, and kind of kneel down, get on his, look him in the eye.
What's your movement speed?
20.
20, you double move?
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be
it
5,
speed?
10, 15, 20.
Oh, okay.
It's half, unless he rolls an acrobatics.
You're right.
Grab him by the shoulders. Perry, snap out of it, Perry. That's my turn.
Alright. Manzarek. You step out and look out into the swamp. You feel the warmth of the sun washing over you as you hear the chirping of different types of insects, and you feel very much at home right now. And everything feels fine. What do? Everything feels fine, and by that I mean tranquil and calm. However, the fact that Rayado is with you doesn't line up to you being home, because you took Rayado as your animal companion when you were away from the swamp. Yes.
I try to go find Darrow. It's 100% what I would do at this moment.
Roll me another fortitude save.
Gonna be a 23.
With a 23, as you begin moving through the swamp, calling out to Darum, right? And most everybody seems to ignore you. Like, what you're doing right now isn't weird, that you're calling for Darum. And just as if you were expecting him to be there, you see Darum. He turns to look at you, his eyes black and that same ichor rolling down his face, as he says, "You can't just let good enough be." As suddenly you are pulled from the state that you are in, and I am going to send you something.
The Book of Faces or
Do it.
the Court of Disc?
The Book of Faces.
It sounded painful, and I'm worried about you.
It's a very.
I'm
weird-
always worried about you, but that one seemed more.
That is wise. Everybody needs to tell. Oh, Perry. Hello.
You don't have to read this right now.
Right.
You open your eyes, that same substance rolling down your face as you are pulled back into reality. And I will need you to roll me a percentile die.
Do it.
Yes, because if you don't, then you're not playing the game.
72.
72.
He's not wrong.
You deal 1d8 points of damage plus your strength modifier to yourself.
Oh. There we go. That is a 1d8.
Oh!
Max damage to myself.
Oh! And you're holding the staff?
Holding my sword.
Oh yeah, I forgot, you have a sword.
Yeah.
So, as you come to, you take your sword and you begin to just swing wildly as you are screaming from the visions that you have seen that I just sent you. It is almost more than you can bear. As your sword lays across your shoulder, down across your leg, and you begin cutting into yourself as the blood mixes with the rain onto the white marble of the lighthouse. Melchoir's turn. Melchoir, as he looks at all of you, you see him breathe in deep as he lets out and he just belts out this note. It is so loud and so powerful. You see the rain disperse around him as this blur shoots out to all sides. Dr. Tone, and I think that's it. You get a +1 to attack and a +4 to any fear effects.
Oh no!
And he does nothing else. Dr. Tone.
Oh no.
Yeah?
Oh, smooth.
Am I currently charmed?
So you are sitting in your lab. I'm sorry. No, you are at Blackberry Farms.
Yeah.
You are at Blackberry Farms. You speak giant, and the innkeeper responds in kind. That's not right.
Right.
I would like you to roll. I would like you to roll me a fortitude save with a +2 to it.
Oh no, 27?
Gracious. Good news, you snap out of it. Bad news, you're confused. Bad news, you no longer have your bonuses.
Darn.
Also good news.
Because you're no longer an ally.
Oh, darn.
That just depends on the point of view.
Why?
I knew you'd like
75.
You know what that means?
hit yourself.
5.
Watch yourself. Show me what you made of.
Yeah, Shades. We're rolling a d8.
1d8 with weapon in hand plus strength modifier. Just punch yourself. That provokes an attack of opportunity unless you're proficient with them.
I hit myself.
I thought I was going to roll a nat 20. It was almost there.
Plus strength, I do 5.
As you snap out of it, you begin to kind of slam your hands into your face over and over, trying to pull yourself from this state, trying to correct your mind. But it simply is not meant to be. Harry.
Okay, roll again.
Yes.
Very.
I roll 1%. My snap out. Oh, 12.
With a 12, you act normally.
Ooh.
Wand and all.
You don't.
You hear Perry! Perrin!
Yes.
Perrin!
Yes.
He's directly in front of you!
Oh.
Snap out of it!
Okay.
With?
I say pew pew with the wand.
Of
Scorching ray.
Wonderful. Is that a reflex save?
It is a ranged
touch attack.
Oh.
Each arm touching me.
first one. Is a 20.
That will strike your
The
opponent.
second attack is a nat 20.
Nat 20 crit threat. Go ahead and try to confirm that for me.
With a 20.
Not a nat.
Not a nat.
Okay. This is going to be over quickly.
I thought I didn't get a chance to do anything yet. It's gonna end before then.
Harry pushes Damon out of the way. I'll handle this.
Shoots the guy behind you.
I hear
It's
you.
a gun.
I hear you. I appreciate your words.
He's right in front of you, right? Alright, so the normal attack.
Making those exact noises.
Oh, since it is a ranged touch attack and you are blind,
Yeah, it's
I will
like-
need you to roll me percentile die for both of those attacks. I mean, yeah. First one? Wait, no. No!
Can I use that for my reroll?
No!
Just that one.
No! That's not a thing.
It is a thing, it's just that's
I know what she said.
Laura. He's not letting us get our way. That's 27.
I didn't agree to any of this. You begin to, as the scorching rays zip over Melchoir's head, he ducks underneath it as you see steam cloud up all around him and begin to disperse from the storming winds.
It's not even lesser because of
Seeing eye ferrets.
What he is?
He's giving you general directions.
Like Remy. It's like Remy just.
It's worked before.
He says, Perry, you missed. Oh yeah.
I felt like that Sunday time should have been a direct hit.
Oh, it killed something, but really far off.
Spell only has a range.
Do you take
That's
another
a
action?
different campaign. That's someone else's villain origin story.
Damon, it seems you snapped Perry out of it.
Stand up. No. Roll my sword.
What?
I never remember.
Oh, you weren't here when we rolled for initiative, so I didn't write down your initiative. Won't you roll me? Won't you roll me initiative there, big cheese?
Hey, you're next.
Well, considering we started hopping around.
Ragnar, you.
I'm kind of the middle at last.
I rolled
Oh.
a 6. So.
Looking around, realizing that they're not completely under his control, I turn back to him while turning into rage form. I take a step forward and just be like, extending the arms with the weapon out and be like, this is going to end one way. And that's with you dying. And then I will power attack.
Impress me, darling.
Come on, Ragnar.
I don't think you're within 10 feet.
He has reached it.
If I
Yeah, but at that angle.
That's...
Is that still
I can
10
step
feet?
up in front of him or closer to him if I need to.
Still within 10.
Just take a 5-foot step
If
forward.
you move that way.
Because he's like
Yeah.
here instead of here.
So the way I see it, if he takes a 5-foot step in either
He's-
direction, he'd be within 5 feet.
He's
Yeah.
in a 10-foot
So
radius
within a 10-foot
of...
radius.
Okay.
So if I move 5 foot forward,
You don't even have to
I don't have to.
Or you
You're-
can and still... It'll
I
be
was
fine.
going to step forward.
do it then.
It'll be fine regardless, yeah.
It's not free 5 foot though. It's difficult terrain.
That's fine. But
He gets the one
half,
attack.
I get
He's only got the
attack.
one attack.
And I'm only moving I'm moving less than half speed.
Okay.
So I thought that would be alright.
Basically. He smashed.
Yeah.
And then he smashed.
Maybe attack.
Nat 20.
Crit threat. Roll to confirm.
$21.
That will confirm.
Oh no.
I may just add a 1 in front of his HP.
I've done that.
Yep.
21, so 42. Wait, hang on. 38, no, 40. Because the 1d6 is not.
40. Only a 40.
He is not dead.
You go ahead and just add a 1.
So you step forward, your arms shooting off to either side as you give that hideous laugh. You swing out wide, coming up in a wicked arch as you sink the axe straight into Melchoir's chest. You hear his chest plate crunch and sever as he takes the brunt of your blade. He reaches up and grabs it, and you see no expression of pain on his face. He says, "My darling," you see that black blood come out of his mouth. "If I didn't know better, I'd say you were angry with me." You taking an action?
Angry is not the word for it.
Name it.
I move up into attack.
5, 10.
Yes.
Excuse me, Barry. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Yeah, don't shoot now. Oh, now?
Now? Now.
Ow, right in the kisser.
He's right in front of me.
I can feel him.
19.
19 will not strike your opponent.
No.
As you rush up, Melchoir rends the axe from his chest, pushing it to one side as you swing and you collide with Ragnar's blade. Sparks fly as the two of you kind of stumble away from each other. And Zarek,
I approach.
you need to roll me a perception.
Approach Darren. I assume I'm still in dream state.
Yes.
87.
So, oh yeah, you're still in your state. You're right. I apologize. As you approach Darren, he looks at you with that ick running down the side of his face. He says, "What are you doing here, Zarek?"
Do I know the things that you said?
If you were to snap, which you have not yet, right?
No.
No, you did
I
snap
did.
out of it.
Alright.
Yeah. You're not in dream state. You were just confused. Sorry, that messed with me a little bit. Sorry, viewers. No, you've snapped out of the dream state.
Okay.
You're completely out of it. So you have entered back. You are confused, but yes, you have seen those things.
Okay, cool.
So, and you rolled
87.
87. You attack the nearest creature.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, I missed.
That's awesome.
That's
You rolled a 2.
That's a hard miss.
You turn around, swinging your blade at Riato. He kind of flutters his feathers and jumps back, looking down at the ground and up at you like, what did that?
He's emotionally hurt. It's kind of like accidentally kick a dog.
Yeah, when you throw your shoe at your dog, and it's like, what did I do? Why would you do that? Why? Anyway. And I assume Riato can take no actions unless orders are given.
Yeah, I mean, or unless he's attacked.
Yeah. Okay. Do you take them? Okay. Melchoir's turn. Oh boy.
I rolled a 3 on my D.
It's better
Feels
than
good.
2.
You did damage.
Yeah, you might want to give him like hammer detection 20 or something like that.
I'll be the only one to hit him.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, true.
It's pretty easy to get away from me.
Specifically against great axes.
I can only throw it so far. I kind of hold on to it while I throw it.
Does it become a boomerang at that point?
It becomes a spinning topic. You know,
A spinning top?
because I keep swinging it around. Beyblade.
2 bubbles raging.
Oh, 100%.
Melchoir steps back, taking a
Is he though?
Yeah.
He can levitate, can't he?
Yeah, he can turn into a tree and float up.
It's a
He had to
deep
be
cut
there.
joke.
Yeah, to be there.
Okay.
Really
He's
deep.
gonna do some shit.
Turn into a tree. I have fly in it.
7. This is modifier.
He's in trouble. He's got 2 very enraged people in front of him right now.
One more so than the other.
Visibly.
One mechanically.
He needs to roll a 7 or better.
Oh, okay.
6. Oh, that's not a 7, my guy. That's
That's
not a 7.
4.
Yes, I would like to take my attack of opportunity.
Yeah, sure.
26.
26 will hit him. Does it do more than 3 points of damage?
He adds 8.
He was kind of banking on having allies in this fight and bolstering them, but that didn't happen.
Thank goodness.
I thought it was gonna be bad.
Yeah.
To be fair, I rolled a 17 on my rolls.
He begins to chant and tone. As he does so, he goes to cast the spell. You reach up with your free hand, grabbing him by the mouth and keeping him from continuing his spell. You raise him into the air as his feet leave the ground. He looks down at you. You don't see fear in his eyes. It's almost as if, like, this avatar is expendable, but you do see anger and frustration. As you raise your axe, letting go of him and driving him into the ground. He hits, and the water jostles up around him in a circle as you all feel the thud of his body striking the ground.
We'll pick it up there next time.
Suddenly, you all feel that wrenching pain. Except you two, except Damon and Ragnar, as you all begin to expel the black blood from your system, spewing from your nose, eyes, and mouth, as you begin to cough and kind of stagger from it. You feel a tiny little paw.
Yeah, let it out, let it out. It happens to everybody. Yeah.
Are you good?
Was I ever happening?
Oh yeah. I kind of preferred it, but
Burn. Okay, I was like, who is talking to you right now? I'm scared.
Listen, you can't be the only one with a familiar, alright?
For a split second, I thought you were saying burn because I said I preferred the Ha! Burn!
That's what I thought.
Burn! Burn! Anyway.
I take no damage.
Sploop.
There's emotional damage we have discovered.
It's like it's Melchior's body
Emotional
just speaking.
damage.
Actually, did
New
so
damage tab unlocked.
You didn't hit your right. It was a person.
Pathfinder
Yeah.
2.5.
The rain begins to slow, and the clouds begin to disperse as this calmness falls over. It is, with no active rain, I'm going to say that all of the terrain elements are no longer in effect. As you all are standing there looking down at the body of Melchoir, as the color begins to fade from his eyes, and he stares up into the starless night sky.
I'm spiteful.
You
Before
said that nicer
burn,
than I would have.
before burn, kindly reminds me to inspect the body.
You step over to Melchoir. Are you looking for anything specific, or are you just looting the body?
A little of both.
Okay.
Notes would be kind of what I'm looking for, like plans.
Melchoir had little on him. He did have some sweet gear, but aside from that, he carried no like satchel, no papers, nothing like that. He is carrying a mithril shirt, a buckler,
Mithril chain, sorry.
yes, a masterwork rapier, a headband of alluring charisma +2, and a ring of protection +1. And and extravagant clothes that are worth 500 gold pieces altogether.
Are they worthless now because there's a giant axe cut in the middle of them?
He was bare chested.
Oh,
Yeah.
neat. Ring of prop +1.
I was going to turn back to Perry and be like,
Also, depending on how morbid you want to get, 16 platinum pieces and 16 gold pieces.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, okay. Okay. You do you. I can't see it. It's fine.
I hear scratching.
For you.
I hear questionable morality.
Hold on,
Is
wait.
someone making macaroni?
Yep, here's my teeth puller. I say that. Here's my teeth puller. I'm surprisingly good at it.
I mean, 16 platinum.
Impromptu
Before you do that,
dentistry.
I turned around to Perry. I go up to you,
Still in rage.
still in rage form. I put my hand on it where you can probably feel the ooze on it. I get down, right in the face, realizing he probably still can't see. I'm assuming it still plays over.
I said it once. I'll say it again. I will make sure you stay alive. But this... you need to fix this eyesight.
And then it goes away.
You hear that behind you. The body lurches in place as you are kind of like going through his items, making you step back. You see Melchoir's body jerk, the chest rising up so violently that his body nearly leaves the ground in entirety. You see the axe wound begin to crunch and split open. You see the black blood pour out from it, and you see this creature expel from Melchoir's body.
How much of the loot did I get before that happened?
None.
We'll get it back.
This thing begins to pour out of Melchoir's chest wound, and you see it kind of begun to unfold. Has anybody seen that video of the mantis parasite? Where they dip the praying mantis in the liquid and that parasite comes out of it? And it seems like there's way more parasite than should fit inside of the mantis. That is what happens here. The length of this thing is what makes it a large creature. As it spews from his body, dripping that black blood, kind of like a hagfish, as it coils up in a giant worm-like form. Ragnar, when you look at it, it is the same thing you saw in your vision. The same thing that Rage Ragnar defended you from. As it spools out, raising up to look at all of you. Its head opens up into 4 different sections, and you see tendrils snake out in 10 feet to either side. As this thing raises up, it turns and looks at you two as it speaks to you. Not verbally, but mentally. You can hear it echo inside of your mind as you hear this.
Let's see if you can defend the child this time, Ragnar.
It says in a voice very different from what you have heard before from all of the puppets. And it is going to re-enter initiative. We can all keep the initiative that we have, or I could have you re-roll. It's up to you.
I like my initiative.
Okay.
I'm the only one who could possibly get better.
You all did.
Oh, we all did.
Yes, it echoes into all your minds. So you all hear this thing address Ragnar.
Can I take back me not being in rage form anymore?
No.
Dang. I have an amulet of natural armor on my notes of loot. Is that on someone?
It's on me.
Okay.
Yeah, that was one of
That's Darren's.
Darren's items.
Yes. Okay. I will remove that from my stuff.
What is a myth mochi?
It's just
Considered light armor?
it's medium armor that's considered light armor, and the armor's the armor cast penalty is also reduced.
So it's just change your bonus? With massive
I will
dexterity
double
bonus?
check.
Okay.
That's like a 2+2 dexterity.
I mean, I could do it. If no one else needs it. I don't have it.
I mean, because I don't know what my armor is.
Yeah, he looted it, not you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things that needs to go to whoever's got the highest dex.
Not me.
Harry. You hear Robbie say, Damon's in front of you, Damon's in front of you, there's a thing, it's a monster, it's a thing, Damon's in front of you though!
Theatrically,
Uh-huh.
and I, reach out to Damon, put my wand on his shoulder, and shoot past him. Theatrically.
Theatrically?
Yeah.
And mechanically do what?
Shoot around him.
No.
Just straight up shoot him in the back of the head.
And mechanically, the same thing.
What if I take a 5-foot diagonal beside him?
You can do that.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Using him as guidance. Like, okay, I know. Right here, right? Right here, right?
Does it provoke an attack of opportunity to use the one?
So,
This thing will get an attack of
not
opportunity.
100%, but I'm gonna say it.
And Harry gets F.
He's a snack.
By
You know
a
what I mean?
giant
I am a snack.
snack.
Delaying +4, 10% arcane for the spell.
It's a 26 hit you.
Who is that random person?
To hit you flat-footed.
That is Dimitri.
Oh, yeah. Can we take Dimitri off?
Sorry, is that not one of y'all?
He's that
There's an extra figure on the bird.
Marcus.
Is.
Who's
Am I
the
flat-footed? Oh, yeah.
Marcus.
I didn't think about that.
Garrett's character. The
I
peasant
think
does like
about
a
a lot of
fun.
things before I move.
You take 12 points of damage as it raises its head up and strikes you in the chest. Are you still able to
Yeah. It's not a.
concentration?
Yeah, it's not concentration. First one, potential. Let me do.
Percentiles
Percentiles
first.
first.
See if you even hit.
Yes. First one is a 100.
Yes, that will hit.
So he double hits?
And a 59.
Yes, he double hits.
Oh, now 100's good.
Yeah, that one.
I'm like, I waited until after the second roll.
Not what you're playing Palladium series.
Nat 100.
No!
What does that say? What is
With that, Laura left him a note that says he gets a free roll,
Well, I left her a note last week and she didn't use it.
and so she gave it back.
She gave it back. But it clearly says, Eli said it's fine. Don't fail.
It's clearly lying.
So,
Elian.
I'm throwing eldritch space monstrosities at you. You think I'm gonna let you reroll?
Yeah, he gets a second attack.
No, this is not the last campaign. Reroll it.
so the first one would have been 13
To touch?
to touch.
Against the touch.
He hasn't acted either.
A 13 will not hit.
Okay, what about a 23?
Oh yeah, that will hit. That will indeed
I
hit.
feel like you rolled an opposite sides of the dice.
Sorry, real quick. Do you have to roll for spell resistance? No.
Probably not. That is our.
It's a D20 plus the caster level, but if you're using a wand, it'd be the caster level of the wand, which I think is a. What's the level of the spell?
I think you told me it was a 6. It's only a 10. Does a 10 matter?
No.
Alright, then we're good.
There's a potential that it could.
So you slide to a stop after he strikes you in the chest. Extending out the wand, you all see the scorching ray strike into this creature as it tanks it, and the ray dissipates into nothing. It looks at you, and rather than hearing it in your mind, it audibly as it looks down at you.
That didn't sound like it was effective. Was it effective, Robert?
That wasn't effective.
Okay, we're retreating. Or next chance we get.
Do you take any actions?
Next tomorrow.
The next 6 seconds we're using to retreat.
And the other shot didn't hit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so one zips past it, one hits it, and nothing happens to it. Ragnar.
I'm just going to straight try to power attack him. Like, leave him alone.
Probably.
I just realized I didn't boost my crit roll. I have a ×3, not a 2. Oh, that was dumb.
So it was
26 to hit.
You have a 1 hit, not quite.
I will strike your opponent.
22.
22 points of damage.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Holding your axe, you slide up to it and you just cleave into one of the worm-like coils of this creature. When you hit it, your axe sinks in, cutting into its flesh, and then bounces back, and you realize you didn't do as much damage as you were hoping.
DR20.
Dr. Tone, you take 8 points of damage. Perry, you take 4 points of damage. Ragnar, you take 2 points of damage, and Damon, you take 4 points of damage.
What
Cold
kind of
damage?
damage?
Cold. As you slice into it, and that black blood spews out from it. And it still mocks and laughs.
It tastes a slight bit different than the other one did.
You pull out like a cracker. Everybody else is just like, ew.
Sorry.
I imagine you're like, disgusting. Ragnar, do you take any other action?
I do not.
Damon.
I have a swift action that I can do. Smite. Vindictive smite. In fact.
Smite makes right.
Point of fact. So Damon recoils in horror at this disgusting thing that's come out of this man that
I'm working
has
on
caused so much pain to him.
Recoils on this site.
And he points his sword. He casts divine smite. And he's like, "All right, let's do this now. Let's do it."
Hang on, I gotta
His time to
myself.
dance.
19.
19 will not strike your opponent. That's with all your bonuses from smiting.
Yep.
So 18, right?
It's not,
Man, he
the,
rolled
it's
a-
not the modifier?
No,
that's
your
added?
score is 18, which means your modifier.
It's 19 days.
So you point at this creature. As you do so, you all see this silver aura wash over Damon. You feel this power surge through him that is not divine in nature, and you're kind of wondering where this is coming from. As you see this look of rage wash over Damon's face, as he swings at this creature and it knocks his blade away, rising up and looking down in that mocking, worm-faced tone.
So your allies get half enough?
When the vendor's like, that's
Yeah, I have to actively use that. Use.
Does a 21 hit you?
yeah. I didn't even look. I just
You take 7 points of damage.
That's kind of
bludgeoning.
Yes. Does a 22 hit you?
flat-footed?
Yes.
Yes,
Dealing 9 points of
it does.
damage.
I use when the escape doesn't.
Ooh, what's that do?
So if they respond to attack by briefly becoming victorious and insubstantial. On attack cast harmlessly,
Nice.
and I gain DR10 magic.
Nice. Nice. Ragnar, does the 17 hit you?
Yes.
Dealing 10 points of damage. Damon, does a 16 hit you?
No.
So this thing extends out its tentacles in all directions. The tendrils snake out of the folds of its mouth and slam hard into Dr. Tone, slamming into Ragnar. It swings at you, Damon, and you hold up your shield, and it just cracks into it as you hold fast. One of the tentacles swings at you, and Robbie says, "Watch out!" As the tentacle swings harmlessly through you, and you all see Perry turn into a gaseous form as this thing passes harmlessly through him. And I assume you...
Yeah, it's just for that.
Yeah.
One.
Perry goes, "Me?"
We're going to have a talk after this.
Or
No talking.
Robbie's
Yeah.
is awesome. Sorry.
Yeah. What's that talk about? It sounded like it hurt you guys.
I imagine Robbie's like, "Watch out!" And you're like, "Ah!" And he goes, and you're like, "Am I okay? Did it hit me? Is this what death feels like?"
I'm not dead.
I would like...
It smells so bad.
It is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Ragnar, Dame, and Perry.
It doesn't provoke me.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it.
It will provoke from the three of
I'm
you.
gonna say if I can't see it, I'm not really.
29.
29, that will strike your opponent.
22.
That will not strike your opponent.
So there.
Roll.
18 points of damage, and it's cold iron, if that makes a difference.
This thing begins to take off into the air as you take your sword, striking into its underbelly and cutting down. And the rest of you, Ragnar, you felt like that resistance with your blade when you struck it. You feel no such resistance as you easily cleave into this thing's hide, and it screams out in pain, rising up into the sky. It flies up into the sky, looking down at all of you, and it is 30 feet up. And it's just going to chill 3 stories in the air. Can't just give him one of those.
I'm fresh out, buddy.
You just pull out a bunch of empty bottles. No.
Starts throwing empty bottles.
Some Molotov.
Menzeric.
I sit there and you know what? There's not a lot I can do.
I'm glad to know I'm not the only
I pull out my bow that I don't have.
You can't fungus Mungus?
No. I could if he hadn't
Tuckered
done
out.
that.
Quick, fastball special.
Yeah, I just sit there and watch.
Okay. Same with Renato.
Oh yeah.
You try to get back on Renato's good side.
Yeah. It's like,
Are we?
You may. What are we?
Oh, it's only.
Okay, you just kind of. For real though, did y'all think this was over when you killed Melchoir?
Yeah.
A little bit. A little bit.
I'm just going to pull out my crossbow. I'm going to load it. I'm going to think real hard about shooting him, but just realized I don't have the action economy to do so.
But I'm thinking about a roll.
Real hard.
When it's my turn again, I'm gonna shoot you. Harry.
Harry goes invisible.
For real though?
Yeah, for real.
Robbie says, he's in the... Oh. Okay.
I got scared.
I don't blame you. If you can see what I see, I'd be scared too. You taking an actions?
I will move back a few steps.
Okay. Ragnar.
We're on the tallest point of this, aren't we? There's a whole lot I can do here.
Yeah. Just get some bone answers in your thing.
Range.
It used to not be.
It used to be your best friend.
Used to be your best friend.
I would like to range.
Why is that not?
How did we go an entire campaign
Not
with
say
me
that.
as a ranger and never say that?
I would like to range.
I'm just gonna move, and then it will be it.
Okay.
Like the railguns in the front of boats.
Damon.
And now we truly see that there is. You have no courage when you can't hide behind someone. So, I guess taunt.
It's spineless.
It's fine. Yeah, I know. But that's what
It is full round action.
To go.
to go.
Go.
Do that.
Well,
Oh.
all that
Be the
intimidation.
goats.
Is an intimidation, correct?
Yes.
15.
You missed the DC by 1.
Oh!
Yeah.
Because it's the hit dice plus the wisdom saving throw. The will save.
As a bard, you knew that.
Yep.
I was sitting here thinking, like, what is that even against?
It's something I had to be intimately familiar with.
Yeah.
Imagine running into a bunch of undead creatures as a bard. I pull out my crossbow and I shoot them. I do 2 damage. Oh, I do no damage. Okay. Continue.
Thing versus.
Well, I mean, that's why I just was like, hey, you with the bow, shoot that man.
It looks down at you, Damon, right?
Let me show you how cowardly I can be.
As you all see the rain begin to... I'm sorry, it's not raining anymore. As you see the water beneath Damon jet out in all directions, and I will need a will save.
Okay. Oh no. That's never good.
Well, sorry, Berta. Sorry, Berta. Sorry, Berta. You're gonna have to adjust that. That would be a 1.
Neat.
Oh, God.
You take 10 points of damage. As you feel this force crash down on you, you drop to your knees as the stone beneath you crumbles in a spider web circle around you. Menzer.
I think birdie thoughts. And nothing.
You can't shapeshift?
No.
You can't wild shift?
I can do it. What if we were able to rest? I'd be able to do it a couple more times.
Yeah. That rest is.
So I'm just thinking birds. Birds, come on.
You see him over there.
It's not working.
Get him right out of it!
It worked with the shark. Why is it not working? Why is it not working?
You turn into a shark.
Damn it!
Bird Zero starts just like spooning water into your lungs.
Just lays on his side trying to catch his
Over the
breath.
gills.
Speaking of, Dr. John.
So, I realize in my stupor of crying and weeping as I hug my crossbow, I go, I don't even know what this thing is. Can I identify the creature flying at me?
You may. It'd be knowledge dungeoneering.
I don't identify the thing above me and I just shoot at it.
Okay.
I have planes.
It's not a plane.
Oh, thank you. I don't hit it. Continue.
Okay. Perry.
I load another bolt.
There's not much I can do here.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't think any of us could do anything.
You can't shoot it?
That's kind of the point.
And I can't see it.
You ever seen Decker?
Then that's what's. You didn't
I mean, he's having this conversation with the ferret, so yeah.
Well, he's speaking ferret, so we don't understand.
That's true.
Since motive on this conversation to figure out what this is.
And you
I
can't see it
always-
because I'm invisible.
I always assumed they could just understand each other. They didn't speak
Yeah,
each other's
but
language.
it's
can't
funnier.
wait to like. I have it. I just haven't prepared it just to be able to like cast speak with him. Like what you say. What kind of conversations do you have?
Sure. That sounds like wisdom from above. Wait. And all of a sudden, a wand appears in your hand.
Ghost Runners.
Has 7 charges remaining.
He's like, there is nothing I can do. Thank you.
By the power of ghost.
Do you take another action? No.
By the
Ragnar.
I'm going to try to goad it.
I've been playing like I am, but I'm not.
So
Not that thing.
I rolled an 18. What is it again? Intimidate. I have pluses.
Yeah,
it's
barbarians.
26.
Cool. What do you say?
This is even better. So this is the second round because I was only in it for one round on the last one. So I rage, and I would say,
I think your fight's over here with me. How about you show me what you've got?
You take another action.
"Show me what you've got."
Not joking.
That's what he
Damon.
Climb to my feet, look up, defiantly say, I'm still here!
You trying to intimidate it?
Yeah.
It's a good song.
It's just kind of like.
It has some tentacles.
Oh, there we go. 25.
25?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Mine was better.
It's like, which should I attack? Why not both? It flies 10 feet above both of you.
Okay.
Let's switch to mine.
Oh yeah, yours. 2 hits at you, 2 hits at you. 16? 14?
No.
Wait. Yes.
9 points of damage. 22?
Well,
No!
Even with the head round?
13.
No!
Thank you, brother.
Which side are you on?
I thought the same.
It does this, like, kind of Shinron hagfish snake down towards all of you as its tentacles lash out, striking at both of you. Holding up your shield, it begins to just batter down into you. As the other one strikes you, Ragnar, the other one swings down to hit you as you swing your axe up, knocking it away and kind of like sliding to a stop. It says, "There, I'm here." Manzuric.
So you said it's 10 feet? I'm gonna run underneath it. I'm gonna shoot my tongue at that. Make its tongue.
It has nose.
It's a range.
He's not using one.
Is a 14 hit his touch AC. Range, yeah.
Do you have any bonuses?
Those with bonuses.
That's with your spellcaster modifier.
Oh, it's your spellcaster modifier?
Or is it dex modifier?
It's
dex
For a dex modifier, not strength modifier?
For a touch attack?
For a touch attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
For a range.
Yeah, no, I got more than that. That just turned into a 17 real quick.
Yes, you hit him.
So I lick him. And
Oh, yes,
I need a
spell
fortitude. Yeah. So that I am made out of. That was so close to a nat 20. So 20, not natural.
That will still pass.
Okay, and I lick him. I need a fortitude save from him.
He's up.
He's so fortuitous. Why don't you roll us in your vision like that?
15?
Nah, he's so he
He's
begins
dead.
to just engulf in a necrotic fungus that toadstools, ringworms, and other disgusting growths just begin to grow out of him. He takes 3 points of charisma damage, and every time we hit him now for the next 2 days, he will take 1d6 points of bleed damage every time he takes any physical damage.
You can reach him.
Yeah, he's not immune to bleed, is he?
He's been bleeding all over us. Like, I hope not.
He's been licking us, dude. You licked it back.
Yeah.
Your lip was just a little bit.
Nasty. The abyss licked me and I licked it back.
Can you get that on a shirt?
No. I don't want that.
Just a
I don't want to be associated with that statement.
I've
I'm pretty
licked
proud
the
of it.
darkness. What does that mean?
Oh man, the hello darkness, my old friend makes
Just
way
a
more
frog
sense now.
looking so proud
I
of
was
himself.
really excited to cast that on
Melchoir?
Melchoir.
You still did.
Technically,
Kinda.
in theory.
So it snakes down out of the sky. The tendrils coming out of its mouth as they slam down towards Ragnar and Damon. You both tank the hits. As the tentacles pull back, you all hear this as Manzarek jumps off of Damon's shoulder and like is 10 feet away from this thing as he flies through the air. And you all hear this very Yoshi like knock as his tongue reaches up and hits it and slides to a stop. You see it turn and look at you, Manzarek.
And what was that smell?
It looks over its body as all of you see this green, yellow, and white pustules begin to form over it as it starts taking the tendrils and trying to wipe itself off, but they are growing into every crevice of this slimy, snake-like creature. Wonderful.
I imagine it's kind of a more gross version of your shirt.
My shirt's not gross.
No, a more gross.
But if
version.
all those
That means it has a base grossness.
a gross version of your
If your mushrooms were real mushrooms, it'd be a gross shirt.
Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Whoa!
That's objective.
Oh, they're all toadstools.
Oh my.
This sounds disgusting.
I'm here for it.
This is for my concentration check.
It's not concentration. It's separate.
You taking an action?
No,
Okay. Dr. Tone.
I'm just going to shoot it because
You may.
Thanks. No.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was looking up if I can cast my flaming sphere. No. So
Really negate.
just
you,
continue.
Okay.
want, you want to practice range with that crossbow.
If I had spells, that would be much better.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Doesn't seem to be it felt me as I bumped into it.
The cling to its leg.
I'm just gonna
Take an action. Ragnar. You may.
Oh yeah, so I just basically just cat-hold like chaos.
Are you raging?
Oh no, I've been raging for the since last letter.
Yeah,
Can
the
see
lightning.
anything?
27.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that extra d6.
Okay, fine.
Fungi.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
athlete's body.
So 6 bleed. And then it was 16, 19, 20, 30 damage normally.
Hang on, sorry.
Oh, it's getting true.
It would you apply a standard reduction.
Don't stand with your mouth open.
It does.
I mean, I already lived it. Like, I know what it tastes like just as well as the good doctor.
Does he really have DR 20?
I believe we all know it.
You're a 20 super.
Vomited.
Okay, cool.
10 is much more.
Cool.
You've empowered that.
Oh, yeah.
That's his standard.
Yes. Okay, you did 6 bleed and what?
30.
30? Okay.
Some of that is necrotic.
You swing up, striking into this creature. Again, you cut into it with a vicious blow, but it doesn't cut into it like the cold iron did. As your blade bounces off, it recoils and you do see it start to bleed, but not as much as you were expecting. It looks down at you. And said, it's not its turn. Damon!
Can I jump and hit it?
Throw me.
So we can talk?
The sword are like,
Do all of us just get a talking at him at some
I'm
point?
gonna try and jump and hit it.
You may.
With that running start.
Yeah.
It doubles the DC.
Just a vertical.
Yeah.
Do it.
Which the DC would be 5. So
That's doable. What's your plus?
Right.
It's I don't. It's a negative. It's a -5, in fact. I rolled it. I
Is that
got
not what I
10.
said?
10?
10?
Or the triple.
That's a praise note.
He's only 10 feet above me.
Correct.
Vertical jumping is much harder. So horizontal jumping, it's 5 feet, 5 for
So
every-
it's 10.
doubled to 20. I jump.
If he's trying to jump 10, it's 20. So
Right, but he's only jumping 5 feet.
It's
Yeah.
4 times. It's 4. The DC is 4 for every foot you jump. So the DC would be 20 without the right jump. It's double.
You jump
2.25 feet off the ground.
That- I mean,
That's
in
pretty
heavy armor,
significant, yeah.
24-inch vertical in heavy armor is not nothing to
No
scoff at.
slouch.
But no, you do not reach him. As you,
You know what sport you did play?
do you take any actions?
Oh, we're wearing heavy armor.
It's like hockey.
It looks down at you, right, and says,
I am going to force your human form to watch all of its friends die, starting with him
as it strikes down at Manzarek with all 4 tentacles.
Oh no, don't kill me last.
20?
No.
Oh no. 22?
Yes.
23 with a high ground?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 points of damage.
Oh, I'm not wearing my It's Over shirt. I'm not wearing my It's Over shirt.
20?
Nope.
Hello there.
20? So it begins striking down at Manzarek as you start zipping back and forth, dodging the tentacles. One of them does catch you in the shoulder, sending you spinning, but you're able to catch yourself and recover. It's not super thrilled about that, but it's also not dumb. And it's going to provoke, and I don't know why I tried to move that. It's going to try to provoke, or it is going to provoke, from Damon, Ragnar, and Manzarek as it rises another 20 feet into the air.
It can't provoke from me since I'm not within correct.
Yes.
This
Then
was
just
because of
Ragnar.
Tongue, so I was like,
Unless you want to tongue him.
No. I don't have any more spells.
You want to tungus his fungus.
23.
23 will not strike your opponent. As you swing up at it, it knocks your blade away, rising into the air once again. Manzarek.
That's not how you say that spell.
I forgot to deal the bleeding cold thing.
Yeah. You want to redo that?
Hit us. Hit us.
You sure?
Hit us.
What's the
Is
worst
that
thing
fair?
happens?
Yeah.
Are we gonna die?
I mean, so it would just be Damon, Ragnar, and Manzarek. So, Damon, you took 2. Ragnar, you took 4. Manzarek, you took 1. As you strike into it, sprays all over you because it is actively bleeding. It flies up into the air, provoking, swing, miss, Benzeric, wand, aim.
Fire.
Yeah, it's a range touch attack.
23.
Plus BAB.
23. To hit.
That will strike your opponent.
Okay, what does it do damage-wise?
4d6
Spell resist?
for the first one. There's two with
So
two
it
rays.
passes spell resistance.
Okay. Spell resistance.
What's it?
Plus 6. 16.
16 will not pass.
Second ray.
You can do 2 rays.
2 rays. Again, also 23.
Another d20 for spell resistance.
Yep. Nope. Move on.
You fire the 2 rays. They
5.
slam into it, dissipating off of it as it rises into the air, completely ignoring you because it's no longer taunting because it's kind of not in a great place.
So, like, is it 2 beams for 1 charge or 2 beams for 2 charges?
One beam for two beam for one charge.
Okay.
So that's 6. I'll track it up.
I appreciate that.
It's already reloaded. So yeah, that. Maybe. No. 16.
All right.
I don't want to number roll.
Throw me at it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it. Or give me to somebody that can't throw me at it.
Hey Ragnar.
Hey!
Harry, where you at?
I have to hold on to it, so that makes sense.
Harry.
I just saw picture to you. You not connected.
Is it cold damage
Good pass.
that they're taking?
Yes.
Robbie, I can give someone resistance to cold. Who should I get? Who looks the worst? Have Robbie roll a heal check?
Yeah.
D20
This
plus
will be
wisdom.
Is it? Do you have resistance, and is it common knowledge if you do?
No, I don't. I know it wouldn't.
Okay.
The army doesn't know what a human body looks like.
They're all ugly.
Right, that wasn't the question.
I'm confused.
Okay.
No, you're Robbie.
Take me to the closest non-raptor. And I reach out and touch you and give you resist energy cold.
You reach out and touch Faith.
Surprise attack.
You moved within his threatened square.
I did.
He's got 10 for
He can't see me.
50-50.
Sense?
You
Oh,
get,
that's true.
You get a surprise bonus there. Oh, that's you.
Not me.
Oh,
that's
you.
why I was
Sorry.
making the joke.
Yeah.
So you slide up, placing your hand between Ragnar's shoulder blades as you feel this energy wash over you. Do you take any actions?
What is it?
Resist
Energy
10.
washing over you.
Cold. What? How much? Cold.
Oh, that made that not a problem anymore. Ragnar. Get him, Perry!
Is that you, buddy?
I believe you can fly.
I have nothing I can do at the moment because he's like 20 feet up, right?
Magic missiles.
Oh, he's 30 feet up.
They never miss.
That won't happen. I won't roll no 80.
Force me over.
I don't want to give that up.
Worth not.
I can't do
Not
anything.
worth
Say life is short.
Life is short. It's worth a shot. Life would be short.
I am gonna run over or walk over to the edge though.
I'm fully prepared to have to jump off the edge for something.
My question is, can I go over to the edge and then run, jump, and try to attack him?
It does say all he has to do is get a 15-foot movement or a 10-foot movement to start.
What?
So I'm standing here. Where's room speed? I'm gonna make a 15 movement. I come over here, 15 feet. I'm gonna try to run, jump, and attack him.
As long as he doesn't take an action, his move that shouldn't, yeah.
His continual movement would be running and jumping.
Correct.
Runs back.
So it's as if you did kind of like a semicircle. You run, gain that momentum, come back, and then jump. And you're trying to cover 30 feet in that distance.
So he's 40 feet in the air?
Or 20 feet. Yeah, 20 feet at least. He's 30 feet now.
So it's
Yeah, the
DC
10-foot
80?
reach.
Why would it be?
It's-
80?
it's got a
That's-
running
that's
start.
straight
Yeah,
vertical.
you're right.
Yeah. With running start, it's still 80.
Because it's 4 for every foot of jumping each turn.
Upwards.
Correct.
Oh, so it's just anything
Vertical
upwards.
is 4. It's 4 times the distance.
Just upwards.
But you
Horizontally.
only need 10.
I did not get it.
Yahweh! You cannot land on Manzarek. So where would you like to be? Here.
That's,
That's where you want.
I feel like I would like stumble over him and fall.
So as you jump, swinging into the air, Manzarek, you're just kind of like, ah! As you look up, loincloth barbarian.
I mean,
It's nature, man.
I'm 24 inches tall. Like,
I almost didn't make the hurdle.
Get that cheese.
AJ could do stuff like that because he has specific things that, like, if he used to keep
Reduce
one,
the-
it reduced the DC or it doubled his acrobatics check to be able to.
I got you, Doug.
I thought it was just we had run start. It wasn't so bad, but I didn't realize it was just anything upwards.
It would have been 160 DC.
You taking an action? Okay. Damon.
I ready action to attack when it comes in range.
Okay.
Not going that high level. I know something that could help.
We're very much at a Mexican standoff.
No, I think he's got the
No, yeah, he's not out of.
He
he's
figured
not
out
of
our one
trickery.
weakness. Range.
With no rest,
he's
yeah.
Killing us with range.
Yeah.
Only one of you can shoot at him.
They can if they're dead.
He'll need a will save.
That's not funny.
The druid needs a will save? Oh,
That's 28.
probably.
So, his snake-like head looks at you. The flaps of his mouth open up as he shrieks. You feel this pressure on your mind. You close your eyes and you just kind of like shake it off as it doesn't take hold, and you feel it wrap around you.
Is there?
Shoot.
So it's a nat 20 to overcome. However, it is a 13 to hit his touch AC. Okay. The second one, it's a 20 to hit him. What?
Wait, hear me
It's
out.
a 9
Uh,
on the damage reduction.
Can we take?
Switch those guys around.
Harry, how do you use this?
I don't know.
Who gave the bazooka to the frog?
You gotta say pew pew.
Pew, pew.
You look at the one, you're like, oh, it's made out of plastic. No wonder this isn't working.
Is there metal in this thing? I don't understand.
You taking an action?
Yeah, that'll be it.
That's
Bring
done.
your plastic shooting box. You've melted the tip, Harry.
He just weeps.
Why did I not be... I own joke. I'm gonna turn on my magical seeing magic eyes so I can see all the magics, as in health pool of my current allies,
Okay.
and see if anyone's low, like the low half.
Not yet.
Oh, I need to change that.
Like,
I
oh, I
thought
thought
you
it
were
was a
going to give me
rod.
the head. I thought you were going to give me the head. Burn.
Oh. And then yeah, I walk over to him holding up her. I also see its health.
It is not low half.
We need to change that.
And my hand burned to him.
Wait, I was joking.
Well, honey, we need to jump a little better.
No, not him.
You would throw that?
Yeah.
No.
I moved. I actually. No actions. Well, actually, can you move me to where I'm next to Manzurk as well? So sort of around. Yeah, right there.
That's a great place to be.
It is.
I feel like we're about to hit with an AoE.
Good.
Parry. I don't know what to do.
Shoot him with your wand.
He's still alive.
Used ghost sound non-aggressively. Non-aggressively. Targeted. So I'm still invisible. And make it sound like a lot of lightning coming right behind the guy. Somewhere high in the sky. So I can't really pinpoint. Really loud lightning.
The bluff.
Or thunder. You can't hear lightning.
I don't sound lightning.
So, lightning. It's not
Ah, the
long
sound
day.
of light.
Sound of light.
What is that? Sound of light.
Maybe a 16.
You taking any actions?
It's really loud. Loud lightning. Loudest lightning you've ever heard.
Ragnar.
What is it to chuck the head at it? Range?
Yes,
What's
and
that?
it's you'll be taking a -2.
What's dex?
Yeah.
It's strength first going in.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So
Yeah, that's right.
It's still dex. It's strength. Add your strength modifier.
Okay.
Yes.
Never mind.
Dex to hit, strength to deal.
Oh,
23. Not counting the -2, so 21.
Nope.
Counting the
Viper.
+2 from just because. 23.
I pulled the +2 out of my butt.
Wait, hang on. No, never mind. I don't worry about that. I'm manually mad at that.
you're like calculating where it lands.
Like, kinda. Would that go off the edge?
What's your?
I mean, if you're throwing it straight up,
It's
pretty
not
much.
straight. It's at.
It's at a slight.
But it's at an arc, so I would assume he would land like
I mean,
right
I think it'd be
there.
the.
It would hurt burn more than hurt anybody.
It doesn't hurt.
He does.
It
Yeah,
would
he
never
doesn't
hurt burn.
He doesn't take
Mechanically
damage
so.
from being thrown.
That was almost.
That was wonderful. I'm glad I could help.
Did you have fun?
That did nothing.
That was 5 feet away from being rolled off the burn.
Another thing that'd been funny if you're like, quick, throw this, and you're like, okay. I don't know what I was expecting. Do you take any other actions?
Right,
I'm not
jump
allowed
off
to
the edge?
intimidate him anymore, am I?
No.
You suck.
Damon.
Ready for the same thing. He comes with an attack range.
He comes within an attack range.
Okay. Of me or of his attack range?
Yeah, I guess that would be within his attack range. So, no.
So 10 feet?
Yes.
So within mine?
Yes.
Yay.
But
Yeah, I know.
he doesn't. Well,
Oh.
is grappling a creature provoke?
Yes, I'm from grapple.
He has so much improved things,
But not grapple.
but not grapple.
We did would provoke.
Also, it says improved critical tongue. That bothers me.
You should get that.
Alright, go for it.
29.
29 will strike your opponent.
Where's he grappling?
30.
30 points of damage.
Is that a decent-
Bleed of 4.
So 30.
Doesn't snap.
It flies down. As it does so, you cleave into the side of this thing. Manzarek, you take 4. Ragnar, you take 1. Damon, you take 3. Dr. Tone, you take 3. As it shoots out all around all of you, these tentacles snake down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of forgot.
Watch him.
He did take that damage.
No, how much was it?
You know.
Oh, yeah.
He physically can't.
Me?
Yeah, with cold damage, with explodes.
Yeah.
Does a 42 beat your combat maneuver?
Say no. Say no.
The 4 tentacles snake down, wrap under your arms, around your waist, and around your leg as he pulls you off the ground, and he says, "Let's go for a ride."
Stop this.
Nice.
Well, he's mechanically not in your range.
Those two of us sound
It was
surprisingly
for a
good at
second.
being
He
the
reached down to the ground.
Hey, actually, but not mechanical. Because he has
You reach down to touch me.
Manzarek.
I'm gonna shoot him twice. So it is a 20.
You taking the negatives from being repelled?
-4 to your dex or -2 to your vision.
Okay. So it's still a 25 to hit,
25 will strike your opponent.
and a 23 to overcome the dag hole
Bang, bang, bang.
thing.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
46.
46 damage.
46 damage is a lot.
Well, that's not a lot of damage. 7. 8 points of damage.
Fire damage.
Fire damage.
Fire.
And then the second attack is a 17. Touch.
That will touch.
Okay. And it will not.
So you fire into him. The fire hits him and washes over him. You shoot another one as it bounces harmlessly off of him. He looks down at you and you hear that.
I am far too strong for your pathetic fire tricks.
Pull. You take other actions.
That'll be it.
Dr. Tone.
I am going to ready myself
Okay.
for whichever direction I assume this giant monster beast thing is going to drop my friend Manzarek off of. Now I'm going to run, dash, and try to catch him using my wings to glide down and like glide us down to safety. So I'm ready to catch Manzarek if when he drops him off the ledge.
That
Cool.
is an ace play. Let's see how it works out for him, Cod. Parry.
I don't like that.
Probably let me do something stupid. How high is he?
10 feet.
What's it?
Yeah. That great. Like 15. 45 degree angle.
Move where I'm would be adjacent to him across the vertical, and I would levitate. And
So you're eye level with it?
doesn't see me. That's conceivable.
No.
I was thinking to take that.
With a dagger, I'd still need to do percentile, correct?
Correct.
And bonuses from seeing eye favorite, so probably only 38.
Percent? No. What'd you try to do? So
But I completely with.
you appear, and this is against his flat-footed, yeah?
Yeah.
What was it again?
38%.
Oh, okay, yeah, but you appear as it turns and looks at you, holding Manzarek. You don't see it look at you, so you don't know. You missed. You hear Robbie whisper from the back.
I suddenly feel visible and very vulnerable.
You are both of those things.
Okay.
Ragnar.
I'm going to ball shot and try to cut his tentacles.
Oh, get it.
Ball shot, rolled out 20. Is that that one?
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
okay.
7. Okay. Like, I'm about to get cleaved in half.
I'm somehow grappled too.
17.
17 will not strike your opponent. Does Rage Ragnar want to say anything before we go over there? Okay. Damon.
Be nice if I could reach it. Got nothing else going for me.
They move on my attack, right?
Oh yeah. Provoking?
That's all?
Yes.
Can you provoke while blinded?
13. Doesn't matter. Figure that out later.
You see this thing snake through the sky. As it gets over the edge, it turns around and you all hear this voice in your mind.
I wish the boy could see this.
As he lets go of you. For the... Happens in every campaign, I feel.
I mean, it only happened last campaign.
But it happened
Like
a lot.
7 times. And I was a lot scarier last campaign.
Yes, you can.
What is me? Gracious to you?
It'd be a reflex.
Of course it would. 7!
7. So it flies up as
If there was ever a moment.
rope?
I could probably use
That message, Laura. Laura, you need to have a long talk with your boyfriend.
do you have it in hand?
my rope.
Oh, you can
What?
just tell it.
Yeah.
What's the speed that it extends at?
It actually moves 20 feet around. I will double check that, but it does have a speed that it moves.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
10 feet around. So if I'm within
And you
10 feet-
prepared the action.
Right.
Otherwise, I'd be like, no, this isn't how this do. But yeah, you prepared the action. So this thing flies out of the edge. Says that it wishes the boy could see its friend die. As it lets go, you all see Dr. Tone run to the edge, jump, his wings spread out, and because Manzarek is dropping 30 feet, you can like time it. I'm in camera now. Get that lead on him. As those tattered wings spread out, you can all hear the whistle of the wind rolling through the ripped leathery wings as you dive down. Opening up your satchel, the rope extends out and wraps around Manzarek. As suddenly you're like, I got it! Whoa! As you like, the extra weight makes you kind of tilt a little bit. Like,
Extra
whoa.
20.
This would also.
It is 30 pounds extra weight.
This would also be the first
My
time my
dog
wings have been
weighs
fully
that.
extended.
My dog's like 1.5 feet long.
So,
I'm the size of a
You
dog.
know, Cameron.
well, it was dark then, so where everyone could see it.
Oh.
The wings, much like the rest of my body, one is like misshapen and they're not like fully extended. It looks like they shouldn't work as well as they do.
I'd like both of you to roll me a reflex there.
It doesn't get better. Imagine it was a 1.
Okay.
It's a 13. But that one stresses me out.
So the rope extends out, wrapping around Manzarek as you begin to descend with him. I imagine Manzarek, you turn and look up at Dr. Tone, and you're just kind of like, what would you say to him?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
As you two look at each other, and he's like, you're welcome. Suddenly the light of the lighthouse washes over both of you, and you're like, ah! And you're both blinded.
Oh, I love that you remembered that. Because I did not.
Manzarek, you're blind for 2 rounds. Dr. Tone, you're blind for 4.
Of course I am.
So you're blind forever.
This is not
I'm gonna become a blind oracle. It's just fine. That's.
multi class for the 3rd time. 2nd time, I guess.
This is my favorite thing that has ever happened. Anyway,
For reference,
Stop putting us up against flying creatures.
I will have the rope.
Stop grabbing me. Like, specifically.
I will have the rope coiled towards me so that way I can hold on to him physically. It would be easier, I feel like, to fall.
I might run the short rope.
So this is how you shoot a light crossbow. It's a simple weapon.
Manzarek.
I know the general direction that he's in. But I also don't want to shoot him.
That'll happen on the net one.
So.
It's only a 5%.
It's fine. I can take it.
He survived a 5% chance.
Okay.
I did.
So it's a 77.
That passes.
Oh, you're blind.
What do you mean 77?
Okay. The attack is a 19.
That will touch.
Okay.
Overcome a spell resistance.
Ooh, maybe.
And it's a 17.
17 would not overcome the spell.
Okay. The second,
20? That's
the second one
Yeah.
is a 50. Is a 75. 75.
75.
Okay. Attack. 23. So resistance is a 24.
That hits.
46 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You know what? I don't like these anymore.
You all
So,
right?
yeah. On
10.
one dice rolled the same as the other 3.
10 points.
Yeah. I have dice.
As you two begin to kind of like descend away from it, it looks down at you in anger as it turns to look at the rest of you and
The auto begins to fall. Not jumping off.
Oh.
But like climbing down and running towards it.
you fire 2 shots as you leave, both of them striking the creature, one dissipating into nothing and the other one hitting it and not seeming to do a ton of
Roll
damage.
that fungi damage for a potential
physical,
one.
it's
Not
physical,
physical.
physical damage.
I feel like being caught on fire is physical. Is it melee?
It's a touch attack.
It says physical.
It's a touch attack.
Okay.
Right?
It's 1. I
So,
didn't roll it for
yeah.
the other one that I hit either. I mean, I assume physical damage would be the slashing, piercing.
Yeah.
Does it say
yeah.
on the spell?
It says physical. It doesn't say
Melee.
melee.
So magic can be physical damage. Though. Can we
It,
qualify
magic
that?
can, but this specifically does fire.
Dr.
Um,
You hold on for dear life.
I do
Write it
need to
down.
make a flight check.
Good.
Yeah.
You sure? You get negatives for. You're probably not encumbered.
By
I'm not
enemies.
encumbered. I also get bonuses for the wings. And I think it's just a DC 5 to pull it down. I rolled it.
And you do that thing.
So I almost didn't. The goal would be there's no sort of platform. Wasn't the window that his mom jumped out of? So I'm gonna try to get to that,
Okay.
but slow my descent enough that whenever my vision comes back too, I can.
I got you. So you start doing this number,
Yeah.
kind of like those seed pods.
Yeah.
Hopefully slower.
You take an action.
How hurty? I'm just gonna heal him. He is.
He has to move the rest of the world.
He can't see it. Yeah, 75% of this tower is surrounded by water, tumultuous water, and so you're aiming for that walkway. I'm gonna say you have a vague idea where it is, but that whole.
I'm also blind right now, so I can't see.
That's what I'm
movement.
saying. You don't know where it's at.
Correct.
Yeah.
So I'm slowing my descent, so when my vision comes back too,
What is your descent? 5 feet or?
I will look that up. But I am assuming
Okay.
I also heal him for. Because I have nothing else to do.
No, he's not. Yeah, he is. Moved over.
Yeah, yes.
I mean, he. Any distance between 2 points is a straight line,
So straight line.
and he is elevationally even with you.
Let's just name
That's funny.
this. Magic
that a
missile
short joke?
is with a 20,
That will overcome.
dealing almost nothing, probably.
2.
A force.
He turns to look at you.
You hit him.
Is he mad?
It's hard to tell. He doesn't have a face.
He doesn't have a face? What am I fighting?
It's a worm!
Oh, that's so much worse.
It's also like 10 feet long.
Can we just dive off this lighthouse?
Yes, they are.
Who is? What? What do you
Half the
mean?
party is blind right now.
More than half.
And none of it was by this enemy.
I will move to the corner of the lighthouse.
What
Drop
corner?
down.
There are a bunch of corners.
This corner.
Did you say
Okay.
drop down?
Yeah, it's on his left.
You taking that?
So I don't have that.
Ragnar.
Question: what is it to move somebody?
It'd be a standard action, and once you pick them up, it'd be or a quarter.
I couldn't double move.
Trying to pick up Damon.
I do tell Damon we need to get off the top of this bitch, and I go over to Perry. And I'm also the wizard. So what does this mean?
Yeah, you are 50 feet above him.
Above Perry?
Oh, I'm still on top.
Yeah, he couldn't do that because he was 10 feet
Ooh,
above.
you
that
said
thing.
the corner.
Well, I didn't realize that. I wasn't thinking in 3D. I was thinking 2D.
Oh, then what corner are you on?
Well, like where he is right now. That's yeah. That's cool.
Okay,
I didn't jump over
that's
yet.
convenient then.
We're going to pick you up. We're going to go downstairs.
Is that what we need to do?
Yes, we need to get off the top.
Like into the lighthouse? Can we get in?
We can make open.
Let's do it.
So, question. It's a quarter movement speed to pick him up.
Mhm.
It was only 30 to get over there. I'll pick him up. I don't have any more. I can't move anymore.
You have a standard action?
Your standard action was to pick you up.
No, that's,
Oh,
that's what I was asking
harder
earlier.
movement, but it's okay.
Yeah, you're not an item.
effectively grabbing.
He is-
LOL.
he is-
I'm an item.
he's grappling you. Do you take any other actions?
Do not.
Damon.
Damon is holding his place. He is entirely focused on the said worm.
Okay.
Oh, man.
A held action for if the worm comes within his attack.
It turns and looks at you as it watches your allies disperse. Literally everyone. It says,
And you're the last one to fight me. El Justicar.
Let's see, Snake. Get over here.
Gladly.
as he barrels towards you with improved bull rush, but he does enter into your attack range to do so.
Okay. 28.
28 will strike your opponent.
18 points of damage. Cold.
Cold iron.
Cold iron, yeah.
Where's your gift point?
As it barrels towards you, you take your sword, holding your place. It is coming down you at full force. You see its mouth open up, the four flaps to either side, the tentacles spread out as its body is just undulating and rolling behind it. As it does so, you take your blade, striking into it. It hits, it pushes you back 10 feet across the ground. As it goes past you, you split its body in half as it falls to either side, wriggling and writhing in its two coils, and you are all effectively out of combat. Jeez. You're standing there, that silver glow pulses and disappears as you are covered in that black ichor.
Oh, yeah, huh?
You feel this tingling sensation as you hear this, and it begins to fade, sizzling and dissipating. The creature itself falls into a goo, into a puddle that bubbles and rolls before it too evaporates into nothing.
I didn't see what happened, but it sounded like it was
Holy crap. I just set you down. Are
I
you alright?
run to the edge. I'm like, Tone!
not off the edge.
I run to the edge. And I was
Tone, buddy!
I'm coming. Just like that game.
Tone! Manzarek! Are you alright?
Yeah?
Are they able to get to that window? That is the next
Him slowing his descent in 24 seconds.
I fall. It was 1 feet every 60. I move 60 feet around naturally because of the glide. And I go 5 feet for every 1 foot of drop. I can sort of draw 5 feet around
If
I just.
Oh yeah, you're fine. You're hundreds of feet in the air.
Okay.
So yeah, you see him and he's just going.
Alright, I turn around and I see. Wait a minute. Rayado hasn't jumped off, has he?
No, he was.
No.
He's just underneath. Okay.
No, but Rayano is like running down the building trying to find us.
Alright, we'll meet you downstairs.
Okay.
Now that the adrenaline's wearing off, start shaking. I put my sword away.
I rolled a vomit.
Put my shield on my back. Ragnar, is the boy okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
He's blind, but he's fine.
Right here.
Uh,
I'm not invisible, am I?
Let's get downstairs. Then we need to make sure those 4 recruits are okay.
hang on. Are you fine?
I'll be okay. We're not done yet.
I hope we are.
You know, as much as I love all this, and that was cool. Can someone pick me up?
Be still, Perry. I go and pick up Burn, and I was like, hold him. I was like, make this easier. I just pick Perry up with him holding Burn.
Wait, maybe Melchoir had something valuable of information on the person. We get all the same things that we have. I don't get the teeth.
You don't get what?
The teeth? His teeth?
It'd be 160 gold pieces.
My question.
In platinum only.
My question is his head, is his body still attached? Or is the circumcision? His teeth, is his head and everything, his body's all intact?
He's just got a. This is open.
Oh, that's all that's open.
Is that
I cut his head off and take it.
Oh.
Because.
Because he's a barbarian.
What's your alignment?
Got it good.
Not anymore. That's a very chaotic neutral thing to do.
That's fine.
Yeah. Because I think desecrating a corpse is an evil act. Ooh. Oh, that was awesome.
Was that necessary?
That was metal.
Was that necessary?
What's money's in this?
I don't care.
Do you think we'll get in trouble for desecrating the corpse of
Do
a
you
royal
realize
family
what he
member?
has done to
We
his city?
desecrated the corpse of a royal friend.
You do not.
How? No, actually, no. I don't need Ragnar. Put your clothes back on. I don't want to know.
And with that, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in just a little bit.
I'm good.
You don't give me a countdown or anything?
Not this time.
And we're back, apparently. So, in the time that we were gone, the group took the opportunity to level up. They haven't had the long rest yet. But in preparation of doing so, they went ahead and done all of the technical stuff. And so we will go ahead and jump right back to it. If I remember correctly, it was Damon, Ragnar, and Perry still on top of the lighthouse, while probably Ray Otto is going to be the first one to make it down to the base of the lighthouse. And Manzarek and Dr. Tone are scooting, gliding down.
Gliding.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Dr. Tone and Rayado, as you glide down, you see the opening in the skylight, and you are able to kind of make your way into that as you land. When you do so, you see probably 24 people standing there, grasping at their mouths and looking at this black ichor that dissipates. You see the reserves standing back with this horrified expression on their face as this clockwork golem stops and looks around. Says, "Again, I would ask you all to disperse." The civilians look up and they look confused as they slowly start backing away from the clockwork golem.
Everyone this way, come on, please. Please, it's okay. L will be explained in the main lobby. Thank you for your time, thank you for visiting.
Harry,
With a diplomacy.
call off the golem.
Where have you been?
The golem seems fine.
Tell him that all
23.
these people are
Yes,
on the list.
23.
Did he say golem or golem?
Whatever.
You busted my chops
I
for
know.
something I didn't even say earlier. I ain't letting that slip.
Or Slod.
The golem. My precious. The golem. It helped.
Got him.
Anyway,
That's what I was saying.
the entire Jewish community is upset.
What?
A golem is a Jewish mythological creature. That's what.
L'chaim.
Do your research, you insensitive douche.
Okay.
He told you.
I got your back, man.
Ah, that's funny. That was so funny.
Whoa.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, you called off of us. Called off of these people. They seem to be recovering.
You mean the black-blooded army is no more?
They're not. They seem to have been brought out of whatever trance we were under.
Oh. Damn. I just kind of fall into you and give you a hug.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I was carrying you the whole time.
We were too late. I'm sorry.
I get a very stone face. Right, no, that's. Just call off the golem.
Everyone's allowed to be here right now. It's fine. We're good. We're just on field trip.
Affirmative. It reassumes its place on the pedestal.
I go down.
By the way, the floor is riddled with bodies.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Just pick me up and be like, it's good that you're blind.
How are the recruits?
Everything's fine.
There's a reason why you're blinded.
Ignore that sloshing sound. How are the recruits?
It seems the golem helped quite a bit. They look battered and beaten, but no worse for wear.
Okay. Report.
They all immediately take up the attention stance as they look at you, and they say, "Room cleared, sir."
Good job. You can relax.
They nod. Liam reaches down. He takes the sword. He says, "Thank you, sir," as he kneels down.
I reach out and touch it. I close my eyes for a second. And then I look at him and I say, the trial that's given to a Justicar before he's given his sword is not even close to this difficult. You seem to have been a very apt leader. Keep it.
Sir, this isn't protocol. This isn't.
Protocol is a little muddled right now. And I have no need of it. And right now, I can't stand the sight of it.
He stands up, grabbing it by the hilt. He sheaths it, right? He says, I will live my life to wield this with honor.
Remember, I put my hand on his shoulder and says, it's not just about doing what you're told either. Do what your heart tells you.
You feel your forearm begin to burn. And it's not a painful burn. It's kind of a comforting warmth.
I look down at it.
It glows that gold for a moment. And then when the light fades, it seems to dissipate slightly. It is still there.
Underneath the hand. Good job. Go to your families. Make sure they're okay.
Aye.
And maybe we'll meet again. Good luck.
They all salute. And then they turn and head out.
So, where to now? You'll meet at Blackberry Farms? Like
Well-
we said we would?
I need to go get everybody else. I'm assuming we didn't make it all the way down to them, correct?
This is the base level.
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
they're here. as
So
well.
you're all together.
Okay.
I would assume we would go to Blackberry. But
If everybody's back, is there a chance we could meet with Lord Melchoir Hawthorne and figure out what the heck is happening?
I think I might know.
No, we need.
I had something while we were possessed. Tried to meet with Darum. In my memories, I saw his life after I met with him. Things that he infected us. Yes, he's the one that gave the infection to Melchoir, and he got that infection from the druids themselves. The Druid Council already infected that the Great Tree already fallen.
But that was a vision, a dream?
To clear something up, you only saw a high druid.
Okay.
You didn't see
Right.
any of the other council.
That's right. I assume that if one a member of the High Council is gone, if anybody else were gone, that might be how this is going to spread. The Druids had. Okay, so we had talked about this, but we never talked about it again since. I want to clarify something real quick. Did the Druids have a festival, and that's why Darum left?
Darum left to find the high druid.
Okay,
So seeing her in your vision leads you to believe he found her.
but it was going to be at a gathering of. It wasn't just him going. That was something we talked about a long time ago, and I'll never confirm that again with you. I want to make sure that I hear it. Was he going to meet with her at like a large gathering of druids, or was it?
No, she went missing.
Okay,
And so she wasn't going to be there. That became a thing, and he left to find her.
perfect. Okay,
So you left to find him, who left to find her.
okay.
And it seems in your vision he found her, but it seems like she had never left the Great Tree, because that's where you saw her in the vision.
Yeah.
So she was somewhere at the Great Tree. Again, that's the size of a city.
Yeah.
So when you're like, oh, she's at a tree, it's like,
No, it's massive.
yeah, it's like, yeah, to be at the tree, like, it takes you days to walk around it. So,
Do you think that's the source of all this?
I think that is closer to the source than we are currently.
The city will work itself out. We need to get there.
still think I need the key from Lord Mayor Hawthorne.
I think we do need to go speak with Lord. I think we need to make it quick. I think we need to go to Blackberry Farms, as we said we would. It is somewhere on the way.
But the Lord Mayor's at the island of power. Or at the island of knowledge. That's where he was last.
But we'll make our way back.
I think it's heading towards that door.
He's probably heading towards that door as all before. Hopefully, we got to Melchoir in time.
Maybe your brother is still at the ship and he can take us. He said he would wait for us.
Yeah.
We do need to check on him too.
Well, he's our mode of travel.
So we go down to the docks and
Yeah.
look for brine pickled favorites.
Officer Brian.
Heading to the docks.
Quick question. Do I see... I look for my parents' body. I don't have time to bury them, so I pull them off.
We can make them.
I just pull them off to the side and lay them next to each other. But, put them in as much peaceful looking position as I can, and then just walk away without looking back.
One of the soldiers stops. He sees you doing that. Sir, we can have them interred for you if you'd like.
Do what you will.
It's clear he doesn't know who they are to you,
Right.
but he sees the look on you, and it even feels like he's hesitant to say something.
I look and I try to keep my gaze, my expression as non-combative, and try to keep venom out of my voice. I say, do what you will. Leave them in your care.
He watches you go, kind of like... Oof. As you begin to head down towards the docks, you get that moment where you look out over the crescent shape of Drimport as it extends out in front of you, and the two kind of satellite-citied islands that rest within the bay. You do still see fires, but the screams have stopped entirely. And you see slowly those fires begin to dissipate and disappear into the dark as lights begin to replace them in what you can only imagine to be search parties or search and recovery parties of people going out and trying to recover what's left of the city. You head down to the dock and you do see the small boat tied to the moor as you get there.
Aldris.
Kind of like pokes his head out of the barrel. Does he mean Adriel?
He does.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
How's the
I would assume my brother knows my name.
How's the pickle
Yes, I
thing?
do.
He said, "Oh, it's vinegary."
Are your legs okay?
Oh, of course, he says as he gets out. Never better.
I actually help assist him out, and I'm like, he did just defeat the thing that was starting all this.
Excellent. Then you killed the monster, right? So we're good to go. Suddenly, the air displaces, and you see the blink dog appear next to him. So we can all blame it, he says as he jumps away from it. You see the dog like jump back, its tail tucks and its ears lay down.
It's okay.
This is our friend.
You startled each other.
Startle each other. Why startle him? He just appeared out of the ether.
Oh, it's not like he talks, Just tell him he's a good boy.
You a good boy? Thank you. You see the cocoon drop to the
To
ground.
be fair,
That was fun.
I would jump back too.
He says, "What? This is normal?" Yeah, that's really weird.
I don't know what you want from this.
Fair is fair. Fair is fair. So,
Did you pick up
Can
the
you take us-
cocoon?
He can't see.
Oh, you can't see it. Okay.
So scared.
there's a cocoon.
I pick up the cocoon,
Okay.
knowing that it was...
It's moist.
Yeah. Knowing that it was Harry's best friend.
Oh
no!
No, bring it out. Well, so much for the Herald of Dreams, this mythical creature.
I say, Perry, hold out your hands. Be mindful, this is wet, but it's wormy.
Oh, wormy, yes.
And I give it.
It's kind of wormy.
No, that's an adjective. It's not a proper noun, it's an adjective. What I'm putting in your hand is wormy.
I also sent you a message. Sorry. Just for put that in your pocket. If I need to roll for anything, I can, but.
Eli distinctly has no pockets on his shirt. He checked.
Oh man!
Meanwhile, I have 3 in this jacket. I got
Thanks,
the,
it has pockets.
I got the inner pocket.
But they put many things.
Yeah.
So, what's the plan then?
Shall we to the island of knowledge? The knowledge of islands?
Oh, we could, but last I checked, they were trying to kill us.
Well, last I checked, they're no longer trying to kill us.
And that's what I was saying.
Because we killed the
brother
giant
here-
flying worm in the sky.
Yeah, your brother here done it. All by himself.
Bravo, is this true?
Yes.
Half true?
We need to. We'll go. Really need to go. Whatever. Yeah. Let's go.
I would like to
get
check the
island.
door that's protecting the city from the Black Blood and make sure it's closed before I go anywhere else.
That one. That's the thing.
We need to get to Lord.
What?
We need to get
You
to
need
Lord
to get
Mayor
used to
Hall.
some things, my man.
Okay. Get on the boat, tell me where to go, and let's go.
I have a talking skull. This is a blink dog. That's the Herald of Dreams.
That doesn't tell me where to go. That
His
confuses
fairy-
me further.
His fairy can cast the light spell. Take us to the island of knowledge. And stop asking your questions if you don't want
just
the
ask
answer.
the ferret to do it.
Fair... Robbie, can you take us to the island of knowledge?
He walks over to the ship and starts like trying to turn it.
Robbie looks at me and says, "What do you say?
He knows what he's doing.
Can you understand common?"
And now.
That is a thing that some familiars can understand the language and not speak it.
So Adriel gets on the ship and he starts steering towards the island of knowledge. It takes you a bit to cross over. When you start to approach the Nightingale, you see the people kind of dispersing off of it. They're just like kind of rubbing their heads and looking very confused at what's happening.
Is
Right.
that as the High Lord Mayor Hawthorne, one of those people?
You do not see him among them, but you do see the rest of the council, with the exception of Zhao.
The snack lady.
There's a Justicar one soon, right?
Yes, the High Justicar.
Here's right here. Thanks.
Elfast.
Belfast?
L.
Belfast. Mr. Justicar, sir.
He's gesturing for people to like step off of the boat, and it seems like he is taking his responsibility of protecting these people. He turns and looks at you as you dock. Yes.
We desperately need to see the High Lord Mayor Hawthorne. Is he on the boat with you?
And you are?
The people who just saved your city.
You're the actors.
Diplomacy of a free bonuses 19.
You were the actors on stage.
Yeah, we killed the thing on stage. We also just saved the city from the Black Blood. Know that I am not lying to you.
That's a lie.
Wonderful. Unfortunately, I'm uncertain where High Lord Mayor Hawthorne is.
Excellent.
That's the
That's
opposite
not
of excellent.
I start heading towards the temple. Because if he's not on the boat, that's the next place I think he would.
I approach him.
If you say this, I say that.
I'm not as diffident as I would be under normal circumstances, but I am still deferential to his status. Like, sir, there were 4 recruits who helped to defend the lighthouse from Melchoir, the evil it infected. They fought bravely. Their leader's name was Liam.
Yes, I know Liam.
Just need to tell you that they worthy of further training. But I don't know what state the rest of the Justicars are.
See.
There have been many killed.
He looks very confused, and it's almost as if he doesn't know what happened in the last
no
few
memory
moments.
of
Yeah.
the infection.
Yes, Houston.
Not trying to.
I explain as briefly as I can the nature of the infection and the takeover, and essentially that they were under external control, and killing that other creature brought them out from that control.
He begins to intently listen to what you have to say, and it sounds too fantastical to be a lie, to be made up. What do the rest of you do while he is doing that?
I'm walking towards the temple.
Listening,
I'm like, yeah, that's
collaborating.
I'm very contemplative of like the vision that I had and like thinking about what we need to do.
You get to the Temple of Desna. Malforce turns to look at you as you approach. You survived.
I'm surprised as you are. I took a jump.
Says, is it over?
For now, we would like to inspect the door.
I can take you there.
Did the High Lord Mayor go past you?
No. Unless he knows another way. Which you do know there are more than one way. There's more than one way to get there.
Interesting. Let us wait for the rest of the group. I think we would like to ensure that that pathway is blocked.
He nods. As you begin to talk and conversate, you explain that to him. He says, I see. Then I will return to the Island of Courage. I'll gather up the rest of my Justicars, we'll head to the mainland, and we'll try to start a search and rescue for any that may be wounded. You see the symbol appear on the ground as Zal and Lord Mayor Hawthorne manifest. Oof, I never get used to that, he says.
Go there?
He turns. Oh, Heron.
Is the key safe?
He reaches into his shirt, he pulls it out, and it's the first time that you've seen it.
Still not the first time.
It's not the first time you've seen it. It's the first time it has been presented. The item itself is hexagonal in shape, and as I said before, about the size of a holy symbol. On the front of it, it has these odd carvings that look like they would be some kind of eldritch creature. A mixture of tentacles, teeth, claws, and eyes. But it doesn't look maleficent in nature. It looks otherworldly and bizarre, but it doesn't look frightening or foreboding. The item itself is a bright silver color and looks completely flawless. You quit that.
I'm trying.
Feel
He says, I think we have much to discuss.
Are you at the door?
Are you okay? He says,
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
This way.
Well, her.
This way.
I know where you are.
sweetheart.
we need a healer
Yes, I'm fine. Why? Why do you ask?
who can dispel blindness.
I see.
I don't.
So good. My group makes a lot of bodily functions while we record.
We're old now! Nobody in this room is under 30. It's just life.
Barely.
It's barely life. We're barely alive right now. He says, great. He turns to Elfast. He says, I want you to head to the Island of Power, gather up the rest of your Justicars, and head to the mainland. Gather up a search and rescue mission for anybody that might need it. Elfast says, great idea, sir. God, it's good to be mayor. He says, first off, something I want to explain to all of you is I know what happened. Everyone else here may be confused, but I have seen this before. I understand what's happened. You, gentlemen, need to rest. We can cure you, we can heal you all. And he says, but before anything else, you need to rest. And we can speak tomorrow. Is that fair?
Yes.
Excuse me, Governor.
Mayor.
Governor Mayor. Edriel says as he walks up. He says, there's a bit of a situation about me sister and even Meryl. They went off to Blackberry Farms. Why? The High Lord says, because it clearly wasn't safe here and we needed somebody outside the city. Do you think it'd be possible? They clearly haven't made it there. It's a day's journey. Maybe send somebody to catch up with them? Turn around, bring them back?
I kind of think they'd still be safer. Things gonna be like very hectic.
But there's not the issue of murderous people.
I want to keep my sister away from you.
Lord Mayor Hawthorne says, if that's your wish. Edriel. Okay. Oh.
Keep her away from me. I'll talk to her when we get to Black.
Right. No, all right.
And actually, that thing, I slip it into Admiral. Those things, I just slip them.
That's kind of hard to do blind.
About
Okay.
as a pass along.
Sleight of hand's gonna make happen later.
He gets 50%.
That's 29. One.
Oh, okay. I'm
Now
sorry,
you
my bad. I got you.
understand.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then as soon as I say that, I turn, I just stare out into the open water.
Right. Okay, never mind. But if you're willing to give room and board to everybody here, I'd be willing to take some of that. I'll help, right?
He didn't get us over there.
I got him over there. Right. How Lord Mayor Hawthorne says. He says, well then, let's get you somewhere safe. Let me get an understanding of where we are. We'll talk tomorrow.
We're safe.
Yes. Zal looks at the ground and you can tell there's more to that answer. You can't. The rest of you can tell that there's probably more to that answer than just yes.
So at this point, have I joined back with them?
I was gonna say we're missing one.
It's up to you.
Because if I see the High Lord Mayor and Zal appear, I'll be like, nah.
Okay.
Malforce, if you'll just ensure the chamber safety. I'm assuming if they're here, the door might be.
We can move it.
I appreciate you for your service. Hopefully I don't see you again in such circumstances.
He nods as he turns and begins to walk.
So not.
As he begins to turn and just casually walk towards the ocean.
I just, that tracks. That makes sense.
And you hear music like a giant lizard returning to the water play in the distance.
With me seeing the symbol, do I recognize anything about it? Any sort of knowledge?
Roll me. When you look at the symbol as you walk up and you see how Lord Mayor Hawthorne holding it in his hand, looking at it, you see flashes of it in your hand, as if you're holding it, looking at it, and then they immediately disappear, and you kind of like have to blink because it's as if you physically saw it.
I would almost in Aklo say, interesting seeing that again.
Oh, we haven't rested yet.
But hit Zal speaks Aklo.
Zal looks at you. Hey, deal's a deal.
I found this. I can keep it.
Did he help?
A lot, actually.
I feel it.
Yeah, deal's a deal. You tossed me out of that window so many years ago. I helped them. Deal's a deal. She reaches out. She takes him. Ha ha ha! He starts to laugh. He says, "I'm back, baby." He puts him in a bag of She puts him in a bag of holding. Good.
That was fun while left.
Just like that.
I understand.
Eli's poor throat.
Anyway, you're not the first person to say that.
I was waiting on it. I was waiting.
I didn't want to, but I couldn't help it. Anyway, so the evening passes by with all of you switching quickly from the heroes of the situation to simply spectators. Justicar and Drimport soldiers begin to swarm around everything, forming ranks, going out, helping people, as you are all immediately escorted to the Island of Power.
I would immediately offer services because I don't have magical healing left, but I can physically heal all day long.
Mm-hmm.
So I would offer that to stabilize, bandage,
Triage.
correct.
Okay. So I have a head for you. Oh, I'm gonna hand it to you.
Oh yeah.
Not in front of everyone, but
Yeah,
later on.
High Lord Mayor Hawthorne would just see you hand his dead son's head off.
Oh, let's see what that is.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that's known since it'll probably be pretty fast when we go and take the rest and stuff. So.
Anyway,
So yeah.
so staying behind to do that, I'm going to assume you sleep in a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Staying up a little late. He takes you all back to the Island of Power on a very nice ship, by the way. Getting there, you board off of the ship, moving onto the island, and he walks you into a very lavish area. You go up a few flights of steps onto what looks to be kind of like a resting area where the beds are out and sectioned off by these silk screens. But you assume this place is for people that are spending a long time, a large amount of time here in this political building, debating, figuring things out, what have you, and this is where they would come to rest. He takes you in there and he shows you the washroom where you can kind of unpack, get clean, and there are even servants that step in willing to take your equipment and clean them for you and give them back to you. So, as you do so, the night passes on and you find little trouble sleeping that night. You would assume you're oh, I'm never going to go to sleep after all of this happens. But even you, Damon, when you lay down, the thought of what you have seen doesn't leave your mind, but your spirit feels calm about it. As if you are all effectively under the calm emotion spell. A healer does step in, laying her hands on your eyes as she removes blindness. You are able to see what's up.
This is nice. Oh, this is nice.
A hot bath and some silk sheets later, you sleep in a surprising amount of time.
Is it a hot bath?
It can be.
Hot for me though.
What kind of one?
We're
It
talking
can be.
Cooking pot hot.
You're just in the kitchen in a cauldron. It's excuse me.
Seasoned it myself.
That's me flavored soup. The night wears on. As you in the morning, you are all brought food. It is left beside your bed, whether you're willing to get up and eat breakfast or just leave it there and sleep in a little bit longer. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 6. 5. As you are laying there, they come in, they bring your food, right? They step off. Roll me a perception check.
Oh. After resting?
Mm-hmm.
I'm officially in the 30s. That's a 32.
Gracious. The air displaces.
I was gonna eat that, but okay. I just roll over.
rest of this?
No, go for it. I make the best of friends.
The next morning the sun rises. It seems people are walking back and forth and they are muttering about everything that has happened, right? You hear people outside in a bustling commotion, talking about what to do next, how to prevent this, what's going on, right? What would you all like to do once you wake up?
You want to go one after the other, or just whoever goes first?
Whatever.
Well, Damon just lays there He just lays there, not really wanting to move, but he knows eventually he has to.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll probably spend about 45 minutes staring at the ceiling, and then he'll go get dressed and go in search of breakfast.
They have brought you food.
They brought me food.
Yes.
Not
Oh,
good.
excellent.
Not me. It looks like
I also
already-
stick my head out to see if there is a servant or someone nearby.
Oh yeah, they're kind of everywhere.
Could you bring me something strong? Something very alcoholic. I don't care what it is.
Yes, of course.
But I walked in the room.
They walk off. A few moments later, they come back with a pitcher and a tray with a cup.
Thank you.
They bow as they walk off.
Bite inside. And immediately pound down breakfast in half the pitcher.
As you begin to drink, you realize that that is dwarven ale.
Oh
Pound down a
no!
quarter of a pitcher.
Take a single sip and be like, oh no.
Or I did ask for the strong.
It's also extremely expensive.
Yes, it is.
We're not big for it.
That's your cherry.
Taxes, man.
I'm not native to Dreampoint, so I don't pay taxes.
Sales tax.
Sales
That's
tax.
all.
I'm going to say in that pitcher there are 10 drinks. You say you drunk 5.
I'll say I drank 3.
Okay, I need 3 fortitude saves.
He's not here for a long time. He's here for a bit.
I mean, not one on the first
Oh
one.
no.
I'm going to immediately drop you into stage 2.
Okay.
Upon entering stage 2, the character must immediately make a second fortitude save.
18.
You asked for the strongest,
Mm-hmm.
and this is top-notch quality. So, no, you fell again.
Okay.
No.
I like this.
You take a point of non-lethal damage.
Okay. Pick himself up.
Another.
I did
You
that
get
one
a
time.
-2 to all your mental stats, and a +2 to all physical stats for the next hour.
That was drink 1.
Yup. You got 2 more to pound down, my guy.
You're not.
-2 to all my
Mental
stats. +2.
Just remember it. Okay. I'll remember it for you.
And then 21.
Are you sure? Because you just had negatives.
Yeah,
He gets
plus
bonuses
2
to his fort.
fortitude.
Oh yeah, you just got a bonus.
Oh,
there.
it's 22 without the bonus, so.
So 20.
Plus 1.
That passes.
That's
and
additional
one
plus
more.
1 for fortitude.
No.
So you are
Roll
in
a 2.
stage 3.
Yep.
You lose your +2 to all physical stats. You take a -2 to all stats for an additional 4 hours.
Is that an additional -2 or just -2?
To all.
-4 to my
an
mental?
additional -2.
So -4 to all mental stats, -2 to all physical stats for 5 hours.
Yeah, it does exist.
Alright.
Wacky whack.
I imagine you're sitting in a corner and you're eating breakfast, and because the effects of calm emotions has been lifted, you got a good night's rest, right? But when you start to eat, you begin to drink, and it's kind of like you're not focusing. You're not savoring the food. You're not savoring the drink. You're just putting it into your body. And you sit there with the pitcher and you begin to drink while staring kind of into the nothing. The ale rolls down the side of your mouth, and the burn and heft of the drink just kind of like doesn't register. Everything's numb to you. And when your world starts to spin and your body begins to numb, it's almost like you don't realize it, as you are just in this deep state. And all of those thoughts that send you into this comatose, wide awake comatose-like way, that is inside, begins to manifest on the outside. So where you're quietly sitting there and brooding, all those brooding emotions become verbal and physical in this moment. Who's next? So, you wake up, Perry, and you're able to see.
Feels good. And I had great sleep.
There's a
And I
ferret
had clean clothes.
on your chest wrapped up in a little ball.
Nice. But it's... I take my time, but I get ready. And I find predicaments.
You find him doing his
Brooding.
thing. Mhm. By the way, do you move Robbie? He's asleep. When you pick him up, he just...
As they do.
He's a liquid right now.
Oh yeah. And his little tongue sticks out, his eyes are like squinty open, but he is...
That's okay, buddy.
You pour him into your bag?
Ferrets are great.
And I ate my breakfast. My chocolate milk.
There's chocolate in this
And
one?
I quietly come sit beside you, and I don't say a word. I don't like pester him.
You're just there.
I'm just there. Because no one should be alone after losing a parent.
You prioritize being with him over fucking home. Who's next?
Unfortunately,
You're 3 stages
based on the way he
in.
described it, the insides are coming outside.
So his belly's coming
What
out.
do you want?
I would assume you can smell the alcohol.
Oh, yeah.
At
And I can see
9
the
a.m.
alcohol. And I like,
The man before you is sober as the day he was born. What's that? It's goat's milk. It's brown.
You're
It's
not
an
gonna
ugly goat.
drink any of that. I won't let you drink any of that.
hey man, I'm just here. You don't need to be alone. You guys were there for me. I lost my father. Kind of confusing.
Tell your father I said you saw him. You kill him?
No? No, I did not.
Before I left, Emperor. So I told him I would kill him. Kill him if he didn't treat Hammers good, but he didn't treat Mom good. And I killed him. I told him I would. And I did. My mom's gone too. They both go.
They are.
It was my fault. And just lapse into silence.
Don't try to like argue or correct or say, oh, it's not your fault. I'm just there. If you like slump down, maybe I'll put my arm around you or something if you allow that. But I just let you have that moment, but not alone.
when I get up, I pull out the ashes that are there. I sit there. Like on the last 2 days. Lost my master, lost like all the loss and death that happened in this city. Potential of having the entire Druid society potentially like infiltrated. Not exist or even be the cause. I'm just like contemplating. About it. I'm just sit there. A lot of emotions going on. I don't know what that is though, so like
You could come join us.
no, that's I don't know if 20 pounds, 30 pounds of frog can handle any dwarven ale. Just sit there and talk and just silence.
Do you want to go, Berto?
Sure. Nearly as broody.
There's a lot of hurt going on right now.
Apparently. So Tone would sleep in, probably in the middle of that. Just because he's almost working like an engine nonstop that finally ran out of fuel. Waking up, shake his head, realize he doesn't have breakfast, and would just roll out of bed, get suited up for the day, and just walk out the door, walk back in the room, look at you, a base 10 hill check. Can I see he's just schmammered?
Roll me.
I was asking to take it, and I rolled a 16.
Oh, yeah.
31.
Oh, You know how schmammered he is.
I see Perry brooding next to him. I see him brooding over the ashes of Darum. Are we okay?
You okay?
He's not okay.
No, he's not.
You look like you're not okay because he's not. Don't even. Don't. No. No. I'll put water on top of you.
Phistophilis talked about you.
I summon water on top of him as he says the word Phistophilis.
I get to my feet. My face is beat red with anger.
Uh-huh.
Phistophilis.
What was that for?
We have a lot of work to do today, and you decided to get hammered. And do I see the dwarven L?
Mhm.
Do I recognize this?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
I mean, you can put two and two together.
Yeah.
Say a-
Dwarven L?
I
This
say a
early?
very naughty word. The word.
Uh-huh. And the name Phistophilis, does it like immediately ring like all the bells, or do I have
Oh, yeah. When he says that name, you get a sinking sensation in your stomach. And it's as if hearing that name unlocked all those memories. And you're like, I know exactly who he's talking about.
So when did you talk to him?
Phistophilis. Talk to me.
Oh, he talked to you,
You.
did he?
I can trust you.
Uh-huh.
Phistophilis?
You trust... You know the guy with the kobold? Kept teleporting him around?
Handsome Joe?
Yeah, that guy. His name is Phistophilis. He's a betrayer. You're trusting the word of a betrayer. Someone whose words I cannot trust.
He said.
Uh-huh.
He said you're the reason he's a slave.
Yeah, for a good reason. Everything I do has a purpose and a plan. Now I'm not gonna
I
let
say
you...
a naughty word again. You're playing your purpose.
Shane, not afraid to say any cuss words. Amos would not even attempt to say one.
I'm trying to cut.
And I
we
appreciate
you
you.
for that.
It's a beautiful thing.
Let
Why
me
did
guess.
you go?
Let me guess. He made some sort of deal with you for his freedom.
He made an
Uh-huh.
offer.
Yeah. A
There was
gift?
no deal made.
Mm-hmm.
I accept no gift.
But that's good. Pacts with demons like him are binding.
Drunk
you know?
Amos is
But
interesting.
what about like with you? What sort of an agreement with a demon like you is like?
I'm not a demon.
Lawrence, you can handle a hot. You're a demon. All the rest of them.
Maybe we revisit
revisit this conversation when
No,
he's
no,
feeling
no, no.
less
Let
racist.
drunk Damon get all these airs out of the way. What else about me is demon-like, sir? Please do tell me. You want to talk about my goat hooves too? The wings on my back. The languages I speak. I grew up speaking Aklo.
Congratulations.
I'm sure your life is so perfect. You've earned every single one of your scars. And you're going to talk to the great betrayer, man who killed friends of mine, and make deals with him.
I go ahead and stand up. Like, put Garam's ashes away.
You can feel the tension starting to rise,
Right.
and Damon's shoulders are starting to bunch up
I take a
under his
deep,
clothing.
I take a deep breath. I just say, enough.
You are
Enough.
correct. I tried, now walk out.
I'll get it later.
I try to stagger after him, but I fall over.
You hit the ground, right? And you're just kind of like trying to steady yourself. You see two boots step up next to you. Joe leans down and looks down at you. Can't believe he talked to you like that.
I look to my side, try and look up the boots. Is he actually there?
Mm-hmm. You don't see anyone else. The room is completely empty.
Oh. Am I still drunk?
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, yes. He said his name.
Yeah, a lot to say about you. That's funny. You two don't get along, do you?
It was fun.
What do we see while this is happening?
You see Damon hit the floor and,
Just
and he is
passed
passed out.
Okay. Cool.
I kind of figured.
Yeah. He would say something like that.
Kind of roll on my back. The room spinning.
He sits down next to you. Because he seems like he knows it all, doesn't he? No remorse for what you've lost, what you've gone through, personally, or even through extension, your family. And also, he took something from you, didn't he?
Took something. What do you mean, took something?
In those last moments with your father, he wouldn't even allow you closure. He didn't understand. He doesn't know. You were looking your father face to face, having that moment, and he stole that from you. And then he talked to you like that. Just stormed out, leaving you here. Some friend, huh?
I don't have any friends. Companions. I have cameras. I don't have any friends. You're not my friend. I don't trust you.
Don't
I
blame
know
you.
that much. I don't trust him either. I don't know what to do.
He smiles. Let me tell you something, Damon. You know you haven't failed at it.
Sure. Whatever.
He leans down and he begins to whisper these words, right? And so, like, it would be in a moment where, like, he's forcing you to listen to what he's saying because he's whispering. He's not talking at you. He's offering for you to listen. He says, life is nothing but a series of cause and effect. The label failed is something other people give you. Whether you failed to benefit them or you failed to meet expectations. That's what they say. Your father died because of external effects. You were denied your position as a Justicar because of external effects. I am little more than yet another external effect. But I'm not a negative one. I'm not here to take anything from you. And as I've said before, I'm only here to help. You don't have to take it. But it seems we have a common interest, and Daka is a thought. He's lied about who he is. He's lied about what he can do. And he denies being a demon? I've never lied about what I am. But he wears what he is on his sleeve and then lies about it. I think you are justified in how you feel and what you're doing here. You have friends, of course. I believe that Perrin very much cares about you. That Manzarek knows how you feel, and he, as a matter of fact, was the first to comfort you in the cave when he gently lent an ear of understanding. I think the only outlier in your little companion group is so-called Dr. Isaac.
I'm trying to sense
Evens?
-2 on the sense mode, by the way.
Well, no, this isn't sense motive. This is a fork. Evens. Damon stays silent and doesn't move the deal further. Odds. He says, "So what do you want?" Evens. He just lays there. I'm not in a position to make a decision.
No, of course not. But I do know what it's like to have something taken from you. But you have an interesting position that I was never afforded. He leans in and you can feel the breath on your ear as he says, I can bring them back, Damon. You open your eyes and you're laying on the floor.
That sober you up.
Is he? I assume
Because
he's.
I know exactly how he.
I assume he's like crazy drunk still.
Oh,
You just see him go.
I look at you and I say, tell him to apologize, and I accept his affliction. And I am now
Schmammer.
stupid drunk, and you are sober as
The day is
you were
born.
Don't think you did me a favor, though.
I know, but I don't know what you just saw.
He just Narcan your stupid ass.
And I immediately go from standing to 30-pound prone
Dead weight.
unconscious.
Make it quick before I change my mind.
It's easier to carry me than it is to carry him.
So I just walk over and I'm just like,
You just see a puddle of an amphibian.
I'm assuming I have never drank alcohol living like in the swamp, so it's just like, just.
I walk over
He's
to him.
dead.
Well,
Oh my
Damon-
gosh, you killed him.
wait, Damon's been a teetotaler too, so yeah.
I make sure he's on his side and I'm just like, that's stupid.
Bunch of lightweights picks up the rest of the jug, nails it, smashes it, just walks out the door.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
As soon as you leave sight, you're like, whoa.
What?
There needs to be some apologies made. I look at you.
I'm gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, he walked out.
What a jerk.
I'm sorry.
Says 30 minutes later.
What do you do to me?
If I had my guess, he somehow stole your drunken state. I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be fun. You wanna watch it? I think it's gonna be funny. He's probably gonna throw up.
I can't.
I want to
You'll
be
probably
alone.
literally see his guts come out.
I want to be alone. Leave me alone. I walk out and off in a random direction.
He's going through.
I'm not conscious.
Oh, so it wasn't me? So it wasn't me?
You're just like, he's going through a lot.
Oh, it like dawns on it like, oh yeah, he lost his parents. That was nice of you.
It needs just like don't talk to me.
It needs to be pointed out. It needs to be pointed
Rayon
out
was like,
that
Right.
I
Yes, he
killed
did.
one of my parents and allowed the other one to die.
Oh no, I
I
know
am-
for a fact you
Yeah.
didn't kill one
I
of my
imagine
friends.
Damon storms out, and then he comes back in, he grabs the picture, and he walks back.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Nope,
So-
nope, 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 nope.
So a reminder for me, because I think Festophilus said this. Like, Tone was the one who actually killed your father.
I also saw that, so
Yeah, he's saying you took that from him.
Correct. I was just making sure that you knew.
To my
To
mind,
Damon's
my
knowledge,
yeah.
sure.
To the way he's remembering
Just so I
things.
remember correctly. Yeah.
no, you did.
Okay.
And I think you even made a statement about so you don't have to
He
deal
doesn't
with
have
that
to,
or
yeah.
something along those lines.
I need you to fight the actual target. Okay, sorry.
No, that's good. That's good too because that's also
That
gonna be
matters.
that's going to be an additional layer to the problem. It's an additional.
I guess
layer.
I help
Yeah, you're being
take care
neutral.
of Manzarek and make sure he doesn't die.
man, you don't know if my heart stopped or not. Like
Put my whole
By the
ear
way-
down into his head.
Remove poison. is
Why
a
would you go down to him? Why
for the
not just-
spell?
That's
Correct?
true. Yeah.
yeah, except afflictions a level 3. Oh, yeah.
Just put it over. Like, yeah, it's to be.
It's level 3.
Gross.
We're falling apart.
Why do you say
Let's
that?
go talk to Doctor Lord Mayor Hawthorne.
By the way, that's
Uh,
what I
Can
would
you just
experiment
carry my
Swan
body with
towards.
me? Cool. You're my body.
I like tie your arms and your
I got
legs.
it.
There's a servant standing against the wall. They look at you. You can watch him for you, or you
Oh.
can take him if you like.
I think we should
Rihanna
leave
looks
him.
at the servant.
Or you can take him if you like.
I should put him on Rayato's back.
Rihanna is also a medium-sized creature
Holy
now.
crap.
So
Okay.
overnight, he
He
just
really
went
grows
from
back.
being like, you know,
You
3 feet tall to like 5.5 feet tall.
Oh.
So
I
yeah.
imagine
Oh
it's
my.
more of a progressive scale.
That's what it was gonna be,
It's
but
like a
you
great
know,
Pyrenees.
we jumped a little bit harder than I
Wake
could.
up! Oh my god, he ate wormy.
That was some really
This is the Herald of Dreams now. The title transfer.
Desna's like, where is my hair? Whoa, what is that?
What are those?
His feathers are all purple and black now. It's like, neat.
I also
She-
imagine
Of all the
like,
deities, she would probably have that reaction. Neat, this is the thing now.
my mouth has been open this whole time now, and my tongue is like, you know, just dragging behind us, and so it's like this 10-foot just like
Somebody walks by.
it's like a rope just like
It's taking
swinging
you
behind.
Rihanna's like snapping at it as it's like going by. Why is my tongue hurt?
Why is my tongue gone?
Why is it so grainy? So, as you all begin to head to High Lord Mayor Hawthorne, yes, Ragnar, as you're just kind of like walking and heading out, right? You hear this voice in your head. And you like, I imagine you would like turn and begin to look around because it sounds like it's there with you, right? As you hear, Ragnar, we have a lot to talk about. And we will pick it up here next time. Thank you very much for joining us, adventurers. Remember that this has been a good day to die. See ya.